The Bostonian is Matt Perrault.
This is our city.
The book is Dave Sharapan.
Pay him. Pay that man his money.
Together, they are The Bostonian versus The Book.
You covered 12! I covered!
Follow the show on Twitter at Boston versus The Book.
How do you like them apples?
Bringing you the best insight on sports betting news, Matt and Dave's daily picks, and an entertaining and unfiltered dive into the sports betting industry. Here's Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault.
And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the day that we call Roll Call Friday. It is the Bostonian versus the Book. Dave Sharapan and Matt Perrault. We're live on our YouTube and our Twitter X at Boston versus the Book. We are replayed on SiriusXM channel 159 and Sports Grid TV late night. If you guys are watching the replay, thank you. We appreciate the interactions. You can tweet at us. Our handles are on the screen. If you're watching it, at Sports Talk Matt and at Sports BK Consig. If you're listening, audio podcast people, we love you too. Don't mean to disparage or forget about you guys. And yes, you can leave comments now, by the way. Spotify has made that possible, so people are figuring that out. You can comment on the episode on Spotify if you would like. It is a Roll Call Friday. It is a Fight Song Friday. And Dave, it is a Brad Howe, West Virginia check-in Friday for us today. How are you?
Absolutely. I'm great. It's been a long week. All of you people that are here for G2E, go home. Okay, it was great seeing you. Yeah, it's great seeing you leaving. Had enough meetings, had enough talks.
Yeah.
I mean, the pitches are amazing, and there's a lot of very unique things out there. Just tell the truth. Like, just tell the truth. Like, I am too old.
In this town,
I am too old and too much time invested in this life, in this industry. Plus, I just don't have time. Sorry, Will. I'm going to get it out of the way. Cash all the unders. I don't need no more bullshit. I don't. One of the best things we do the show every day, Monday through Friday. But on Friday, we do Roll Call Friday, which is just a way of saying thank you and finding out where you're watching the show live by hanging out with us for the next 2 hours, approximately. In about 90 minutes, we're going to shout out wherever you're at. If you do it with a super chat, we'll see it guaranteed, different colors, different denominations. You don't have to do that. If you do, it will be recognized for sure. Put your 3-digit area code in 90 minutes, not right now. Where you're watching the show from last week, it was 9 countries, 42 states. And Jimmy Football, we could use 10 countries today. I talked to people from different countries all week. My Spanish, no bueno at all. But we might find some people, different parts of the world. That's fun. Different parts of the country. That's fun. There's a big game going on out in the West Coast today. I don't know if you heard. Like later today.
We got
baseball,
time,
bro. I mean, we'll have that.
We got it.
We got college football all over the place. We got NFL in London early Sunday.
We got Pittsburgh here.
And we got the Pittsburgh Steelers.
The Steelers here. I mean,
I thought my week was ending today. It's kind of just starting because Pittsburgh people were like, hey, man, we need you to come out. Need you to come out and say hello to the people.
I've been counting down, like, and well, you already swore. So Will, just, get ready. Cause it's going to be one of those days. I'm well rested and I'm just going to be dropping words. In June or July, when I want to, swallow a double barrel shotgun and blow my fucking head off, because there's nothing going on and there's nothing to talk about and there's nothing to enjoy. And I'm just going like, I can't believe I got to bet baseball. What? This was the weekend. This was the weekend that we all looked at in June and July and said, when we get to the middle of October, do you guys know what we have for sports this weekend? Like, this is one of those weekends that I ran around today. I was at 2 different books making bets in place and whatnot and shopping for lines and shopping for prices. And I just stopped myself like right in the middle of the Rampart Casino. And I just said, just appreciate for 2 seconds what's going on right now. Like, just appreciate that we have a game 5 tonight with the Dodgers and the Padres.
Yeah.
Just appreciate that we have the NLCS and the ALCS. We're going to know the matchup coming up here. We have a game today, a game tomorrow.
Oh, a game 5 tomorrow that I can't wait for. It didn't even
Guardians monster game tomorrow with the Guardians and the Tigers, which is going to be unbelievable in Cleveland. That's crazy. We have number 3 hosting number 2. We have Alabama in a game they could lose at home to South Carolina. I know that's crazy, but just saying. We've got so many. We have Texas, the number 1 team in the country, up against Oklahoma in the Red River in Dallas at the Texas State Fair with a number that I still can't get over. It's 14. I still can't get over that number. I keep on like every time I go to buy the 14, I'm like, I can't do it. I want to take the 14. That's so many points. How can I not take Texas? I take Oklahoma plus 14 against Texas. Monster rivalry game.
Why can't you do it? Just do it. Because
Texas is really good. And I think Quinn Ewers is coming back, and he may go hang a number on Oklahoma that's going to be really embarrassing. It could be 49-0 again. It could be that game. It could be an absolute take you behind the woodshed and embarrass you and rub your nose in a type of football game. There are so many good things, and I didn't even mention that we've got divisional games on Sunday. Look, the numbers are tight. They're sharp. It's a hard week in any contest you're going to be in. It's hard to pick these games on Sunday. Circa Million, Circa Survivor.
Oh, my.
Best of luck. But, like, there's good games, though. Like, regardless of the lines, there's good divisional games.
Yeah.
Like, Indianapolis and Tennessee is a sneaky game. Like, that's a sneaky game.
Wow.
It's a sneaky game. It's a division.
I didn't have that one on the list.
Look, it opened with Colts. The Colts is the favorite. It flipped to the Titans now, who are favored. That's a wild number. The Broncos and the Chargers. People say that game's going to suck. That game's going to suck. No, I mean,
it's not going to be a great watch, but it's going to be a good game.
Yeah, I think there's something. And the first thing you get up and watch is a game in London between the Bears and the Jaguars, which isn't great, but it's not awful.
Yeah, but it's the Bears, and we have to recognize the fact that the Bears have a winning record right now.
They do.
Tons of people that watch the show have Bears roots. Illinois, Chicago,
Iowa is Illinois light. Iowa is Illinois
fans.
Light. That's what the Des Moines thinks they are.
Yeah. So that's a good start to Sunday.
Football highlights how boring baseball betting is during the dog days. Yes, you're absolutely right, Joe TP. You're absolutely right. I hated July. July was brutal. Betting in July was awful. It's one of my worst months. Now, I wasn't here. I was preoccupied with other things.
You weren't really focused.
I was not really focused in July. That is very true.
I was other things.
I spent 17 days focused on something else. Yeah. But yes, that was a But
all
I am going to
and all that fishing and walking on the beach.
Good food, going to the Cape.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Maybe just take the time off. Like, don't bet.
Well, I keep hi. I can't do that. You sound like my audience. I can't do that. It doesn't work like that. I can bet all futures the whole month of July, but that's not exactly the most fun podcast to listen to. So can't really do that. So I just stopped myself in Rampart. I was just like, just take a second to appreciate this weekend as sports fans, as gamblers, because we don't get these all that often. And when we get them, we have to really, it's not sports equinox. I get it, but like, it kind of is. WNBA finals on Sunday, game 2. We'll get to game 1 last night. History last night. History. 18-point lead in 5 minutes. Poof, gone. Crazy.
Bye-bye.
So really fun stuff. Really interesting things happening this weekend. So let's get to what happened last night.
You mentioned the hockey.
Well, the hockey, I tried to find a game tonight and tomorrow. The games stink. There really isn't a good game in the NHL for Friday, Saturday.
I mean, as much as I love the D, not that D, the Detroit D, it's just pause. Yeah. For all of you in the chat, thank you again for being here. Relax. Those of you driving, listening later, not that D, the other D, Detroit. The Penguins waxed the Red Wings last night.
Did they really? Waxed. I didn't see that. So 6-0, and then they got beat 6-0, and then what happened last night?
Final score, I believe, was 6-3.
Ooh, okay. They bounced right back.
Yeah. So
very cool.
Goals. So.
That's great. All right. So we'll get to hockey. The hockey portion is coming up here. What happened last night? The Niners went up 24-3 at the break against Seattle. We saw a kick return for a touchdown to start the second half. We haven't seen many of those in the last couple of seasons. Got the Seahawks right back into the game. Brock Purdy threw for 3 touchdown tosses, however, in that game. The only way I lose my teaser last night, I go downstairs to let the dogs out. I'm like, I got a 4-1 night going. I'm feeling great. I come back upstairs. I'm like, what the happened? 76-yard run. The only way I would have lost. Like the guy even didn't want to score.
He slid,
and they still scored. Like,
and then they scored the next play, which was actually more insulting.
Why did they do that? You tell me. Why did they do that?
Let them score.
You think
Seattle let them score? They parted like the Red Sea.
I didn't see the
let
replay.
them score.
Well, if you're going to let them score, why not go down? Why take it? If you're the Niners, why just go down? You don't have to score there.
The fullback got the ball. He sees the touchdown. He's getting in that end zone. Give me the
third-string running back ran for 76 yards and he went down, but the fullback gets the football and he won't go down?
I ain't going. I get the ball. I'm getting the rock. I'm getting in that end zone. I'm giving the ball to my wife. He went right in. Gave the ball to the wife.
Yeah, because Kittle already did it. That was like ultimate selfish moment because Kittle scored and Kittle's wife and Usyk's wife are best friends and they're sitting in the suite together. So Kittle scores, they go run up and they're up there together. So then Usyk's like, well, I'm going to do it too. And he runs it in. And I was like, oh, what are we doing? That was so bad. That 9.5, man, I thought I was good. I was like, all right, we got that teaser. Nope. But I can't complain too badly because of what happened in the basketball game. So things tend to even itself out in a lot of ways.
They even out. They had the timeouts. King of Car Seats is in the chat talking about the number of timeouts.
Yeah.
Who knows? I mean, either way, San Francisco was clearly the better team.
Yes.
San Francisco is clearly going to win that division. And San Francisco is clearly one of the 2 or 3 top teams in the NFC.
Not if they keep on getting hurt, Dave.
Well, this is the problem. I mean, this is the problem. How do you keep doing this?
You keep on losing. This guy's got a sprained AC joint that they're going to go find out how much damage actually was done to it today. But you're down Elijah Mitchell. You're down Christian McCaffrey. Now you may be down Jordan Mason. This is a run-first football team. This is what they do. They run the ball. And how many other running backs can they pick up off the street and throw into this offense and be like, okay, we can keep winning?
20-second timeout real quick. Nick Tom's about to go into a client meeting, and he's here in the chat. He just wanted to shout out Happy Friday Brigade. He's in the 518 Sharon Springs, New York. Guys in the chat, girls in the chat, put where you're watching the show from right now because we have some Pacific Northwest people. I mean, it's a good question. How many big injuries can San Francisco sustain and keep winning? What the hell do you do for Seattle right now?
Your year's over?
Oh,
I mean, Gino wants to get paid, right? So Gino's making $25 million a year. He wants big money.
Oh.
Well, he's now 0-5 in his last 5 games against the Niners. You want big money? You beat the Niners. Can't beat the Niners. Seattle might be shopping for a quarterback.
Again, here you go, ready to fire everybody.
I'm not firing. I'm going to tell you the truth. I mean, you can't be 0-5 against the number 1 team in your division. You have to show you can beat them in prime time at home. You lost 2 straight games, 3-0 open, 0-3 the next 3 games, 2 of which were at home against the Giants and the Niners. Not good.
Giants was a bad loss. I mean, it would have liked to have beaten San Francisco, but they can't. And Ian Lights Out said Gino was awful last night.
I don't think he was awful, but he wasn't great. He wasn't $55 million a year. That's what he wants.
If that's what the position pays,
it is.
You want to play the position, and you get to play it at a starting quarterback level. I mean, sometimes that's what it pays. I don't know. I don't know if he's worth it or not. I just know
wouldn't pay him.
Seattle is in trouble.
Yep, big trouble. AOWN, I thought that was the right call. I think it was Walker. He never got set. It's either Lockett or Walker, whoever was split out wide. They just kept on moving. Like, you got to get set. That's football. Like, you got to flag that. And that was the right call. Like, guy was clearly moving. That killed my bet too, because Metcalf scored a touchdown. If you had DK Metcalf anytime touchdown, that was a bummer as well. Because it was a pretty nice thrown ball. But Oh, could you imagine if the Steelers trade Wilson back to Seattle?
They're not
Oh my-
trading back.
Could
They're
you?
not trading. They're not trading Wilson. Forget it.
A lot of QBs are overpaid, but it's the position. I mean, the positions right now, 60 million is the top. There are 5 guys making 55. Between 45 and 55 million is the general salary for a starting quarterback in the NFL off their rookie deal.
If I was only 6'2",
He's making 20.
I'm too old. I can't do it now.
He's making 25. Gino's making 25 million.
God bless.
But he's less than half of what the top quarterbacks are making. So it puts him into a place where he is shopping. He wants to get the big deal. And if you're going to get the big money, that's a game last night you have to win. And if you don't win it, it can't be your fault. Like, it can't be on you. It's got to.
Oh, there's the first freeze. Snap your fingers. Snap your fingers. Clap your hands. Snap your fingers. That's a long freeze. Look at that face. Oh, my gosh. Mikey Awesome's going to bury you with that one. Oh, my God. All right, you're back.
The interception he threw over the middle in the second half was killer. I mean, it's a throw that you just can't make. You can't get picked off when your team is rallying. You're down by 6. Your team was down 24-3. You got back into striking distance. It was, you're right there having a chance to go down there and take the lead on that drive, and you get picked off. Can't throw that interception. Just can't. So, bad.
Cross Seattle off the list of making the playoffs.
I did going into the year.
So only one team's coming out of that division.
Yes. And
helps that NFC North. We talked
100%.
about it yesterday.
Yeah.
Was that yesterday or the day before?
Yesterday. Yes.
It's crazy because there's some other shows all over the country talking about it today.
Oh, okay. Whoops.
How many teams will make it from the NFC North? I thought that was pretty original. It was a good idea. It was a really good idea.
You're welcome, all you producers. You're welcome. Baseball. The Yankees are back into the American League Championship Series. I think we all can universally agree that this is nauseating. They beat the Royals 3-1 in Game 4. New York won the series 3-1. Bobby Witt Jr. was staring at the celebration for
he'll be back
hours. He was so distraught after that. I'm going to say this. The Royals better be aggressive in the offseason. Get that kid some help. You got a superstar. You got to get him some help. He needs bats. He needs some offense.
May need one. I think they'll be okay. I mean, you could tell. I love that when they sit and watch. I mean, you used to do that with the kids. I used to do the exact same thing. Where are you guys going? I want you to stay. Let's watch. Let's take your time, clean it up. Because I want you guys to feel. I want you guys to be out there. Sorry, Bay Area transplant. It's part of the show.
He changes the hats all the time. That's just part of the deal.
Hit the over on the hats today because I got them ready to go.
All right.
But thank you for being here, Bay Area.
So this is bad for you, right? You don't like this. You want
this combination
is death.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Well, it's not the worst thing in the world because then if we get to this, although right now, before I exit stage left after the show, I might try to clean up some Dodger stuff.
Okay.
Yankees
Chef
over
Benny,
Dodgers would be tolerable.
Yankees over Dodgers. Okay.
Would be tolerable.
That's not acceptable.
Involved.
That's not acceptable, Dave.
No.
Yankees winning the World Series is not acceptable.
So if we get to Yankees Dodgers, you'll be rooting for the Dodgers?
I root for anyone against the Yankees. Anyone and everyone. Especially Mookie on the Dodgers. 100% cheering for the Dodgers over the Yankees. Yes.
Yeah.
I would love to see Shohei get a ring because then I want him to go stick it straight up Mike Trout's ass and say,
I don't
look at this.
Look at this. To that.
Look what I have.
I don't even know.
Clown. What are you doing? Why'd you stay? Why'd you sign that contract? Why'd you sign that contract? Why? Why'd you stay? Why? Why did you stay, Mike Trout? Why? Why did you ruin your career? You stay with that god-awful franchise, that toilet franchise that outhouse of a franchise that you signed with. Why? You could be playing like Shohei. Could have been with the Phillies. Could have been even with the Yankees. I'd rather have with the Yankees. One of the quote best players of our generation is a ghost when it comes to high leverage baseball.
Glasses back on. They're going to be on a lot today.
Absolutely gone.
Well, cancel the trip to Anaheim for the
That's
summer.
fine. Why? Who's going to Anaheim? It's like going to some dumb theme park. There's no other reason why to go there. That ballpark is a disaster. Fake rocks and everything else is out there. Best thing about that.
Cancel the trip to Disneyland.
Best thing about that ballpark is the fucking radio studio they put in there. That's the best thing about that ballpark. So they can broadcast to the world of how much they suck and tell everyone how bad it is.
Guess where they were going to host us?
Great.
BBB.
Awesome.
Like
let's go.
Cancel. They're not going to let us in as you continue to be smirched the entire.
It's easy. It's real easy to that Orange County. That is easy. That's not even hard to do. That's simple.
Get back.
Absolutely simple.
What are you doing?
I will never. The fact that Shohei's in the playoffs and Shohei has a chance tonight to win and get to the NLCS has. I mean, if I'm Mike Trout, I'm like literally dry heaving every time I watch that. I'm so sick. Absolutely. Yes, Jason Casey, the rocks are fake. Yes.
The rocks are fake. Yes.
The rocks aren't real.
100% the rocks are fake. Yes. Great question, though. That's a fantastic question. Yes.
Unbelievable.
Boy, D Stout from your lips to God's ears. Yankees will lose to Cleveland. They won't even make the World Series. I want them to lose so damn bad. I mean, you're speaking.
I don't hate. I know, but it's weird. I don't hate this Yankee iteration because this Yankee team, I don't know. It's kind of like the abominable snowman to me. Like when he gets his
abominable snowman.
Like it's just,
you're gonna have to explain that, counselor.
It's just like they're one big dude and you pull the teeth out and they're not scary anymore. Like that's just what they are. Just one big guy.
Oh, what a show we have here.
It's one big guy. It's Aaron Judge is one big guy. And then you don't pitch to him and that's pulling the teeth out. And then it's just the abominable snowman. Like he's a Bumbles bounce.
If there's anyone, and Will, we know you're working. If you want to cut a YouTube short and put the abominable snowman underneath you saying this and me just going like this, like pulling the teeth out, that's pretty good.
That's what they are. That's what the Yankees are. So,
well, I mean, they took a forearm shiver and everything was getting a little bit crazy.
I just don't hate this team the way I normally would despise the Yankees. Yeah. Like normally I see the Yankees and I see red. I'm just like, I hate everything about them. And I do still hate the Yankees. But like this,
it's hard to hate Judge. It's hard to hate Judge. It's really hard to hate Judge. You can hate Stanton.
I don't hate Mike.
Cole don't make it easy to like him.
I don't hate Mike. Mike I guess Mike's not a Yankee to me. Like Mike is just a transient dude that happened to wind up on the Yankees. Right. Like he's always going to be a Marlin to me, I guess. Yeah. I don't know. It's just the Yankees used to be this team that had like personalities that always would like rub you the wrong way, like the A-Rods of the world. Like they just had, or like Mariano, you're like, son of a bitch. Here comes Rivera. Like all-time greats.
Yeah.
They don't, I mean, other than Aaron Judge, who's an all-time great, I guess
Soto's
maybe
pretty good.
He is, but he's not there yet.
Soto's pretty good.
He's not anywhere near an all-time great yet.
You either love or you hate.
Who?
Like the Soto shuffle.
I like it. I like it.
Every time? Every time you want to do that?
Yeah, Juan Soto, I don't know. Is Juan Soto one of the best players of this generation? I guess so. What's the one moment that comes to mind with Juan Soto? He hasn't had a moment in his career. He hasn't had an at-bat that makes you go, oh my God, he did it. Like Francisco Lindor has a better moment in his career than Soto does.
I mean, that Francisco Lindor is a better moment than people dream of. That was.
I mean, so like,
couldn't have been any better.
If I'm talking about like guys that make me go, oh my God, like, wow. I don't know. The Yankees have Judge.
I mean, Soto already have a ring.
Yeah,
He's a young kid. He has a ring.
What did he do in that? I have to go look up his numbers in that World Series.
He's a young kid.
But because he was like,
they won that with pitching.
That's what I mean. He didn't do it. It was the Nats championship came from their pitching staff.
He's still writing the narrative. You know, I mean, he had a really good time with the Nats that got him to the Padres.
He's not going to. I mean,
Yankees Padres is an absolute. There's so many storylines, let alone like today. This is going to be the most watched baseball game worldwide ever.
Where
You got
where is Soto playing?
Darvish, Yamamoto,
Oh, it's
and
crazy.
Ohtani.
100%. Where
Like
is Soto
the-
playing next year?
Oh, I can only hope and pray the Mets.
But he's not playing. He's not playing.
Uh-oh. Second freeze. Whatever you got working in that other tab, you
Got
better
nothing.
close that.
I got nothing.
He's not playing with who? You froze.
I said, where is he playing next year? He's not playing with the Yankees.
Uh-oh, I don't know.
Why didn't they play it? Why just pay him then? Like, just pay him. They have a
Because
chance
this
to
is
pay
what
him.
they do. They make them wait.
That's dumb. Then they leave because the Yankees lose in the ALCS and they get bounced by the Guardians. There's got to be a fall guy.
No, it'd be pretty fun to be hitting
Someone's
with Judge in the lineup. And I mean, you got to be careful where you go. I don't know. What? Put it in the chat, baseball heads. We got a nice crowd of people in here. Where does Juan Soto play next year, despite the fact that we still have to play the ALCS and possibly the World Series here at Yankees? Where does he go? If you guys are watching the show right now, put it in the chat. I think he should go to Pittsburgh. That'd be phenomenal.
Could you imagine if your owner actually paid him?
No.
Great. Be great.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
No.
But that would be lock it up. But he's a Boris client, right? So he's going to a big market.
Yeah, no, he's not going. He's going to be. Mets is a good call. I mean, the Mets have the biggest payroll in baseball. So, I mean,
Percy Roscoe, he's a Guardian?
No.
Holy crap.
No. Why? I mean, no.
I don't know, but I mean with the flavor, like one of the fun things about baseball for me, young, a 10-year deal with the Angels, that's not even funny, SoCal DJ. That's not going to happen. I went to a baseball camp at Pitt when I was 16, I think, and this guy just kept calling the ball the pelota and started talking all this Spanish stuff, and I was taking Spanish. So I love when it has, some flavor, some Caribbean flavor, some Puerto Rican flavor, whatever it is. That's what I love the Mets. They have a lot of like him going there with all the, Vientos and Lindor, and just throw him in right field. Holy crap. And the manager, everything that I don't know. That would be a splash. The Mets would tilt the power of balance there in their favor. It might be the Astros irony. Raj,
why is that irony? Why is that irony? What's the irony of the Astros?
Astros. Oh no. Go to Texas? Wow.
Oh, they could pay him. Yeah, for sure. They could pay him. Philly?
Oh my goodness.
Goes to Philly?
I don't know. They're loaded up. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be something if they did that.
Zach O'Shea, are you like a Soto stan? Like I don't need Soto's resume. Like, I don't believe Soto's there yet. He's 25 years old. Like all-time great. I'm not there yet. Sorry. Need to have more. Stop playing today. Is he even a Hall of Famer? Stop playing right now.
No, he hasn't played long enough.
That's what I mean. So he's not all-time great yet. Like,
he's
get a couple nice flashes,
now,
but
I mean, I think we got to just be careful about advancing somebody into the Hall of Fame now. There's E right here. Look, Volbeck's going to be driving over to Anaheim to watch the Soto Shuffle show.
But he's our Angel. He's our Angel fan, and he will concur everything I just said. He will back up. He hates his team more than I hate his team. He's an Angel fan.
It's frustrating because they made moves to get guys, and they got the wrong guys. They had the guy, and they couldn't get the guys around him to make it work.
They had Ohtani.
Yeah, I know, but they had Ohtani and Trout, and they got, the guy they went and got to play third base didn't want to play baseball.
I mean, it's crazy. We're going to look everyone because the Sox won 4 championships after Bambino, so we snapped that curse. Like people, when we're dead and gone, and the history of baseball is getting written, there's going to be people going like, "Did you know the Angels had Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout and couldn't win a fucking thing?" How is that possible? How is that possible? You have 2 all-time greats on the same team, generational talent that you can't find, like once in a lifetime talent, and they had 2 of them, and they couldn't win.
Couldn't even make the playoffs.
It's unbelievable. Really is crazy when you
Don't you
stop and think
dare
about it.
JPC to fourth even say that out loud. He'll be a Dodger some way, somehow.
Fair.
Stop.
Fair.
Stop.
I buy it. Fair. Fair. I think it's true because you could trade. Look at the pieces they could move if they got them. They could move things around to go get them. It just makes them really left-handed heavy.
Maybe he'll go to the Reds.
Go play with Tito.
The Reds could become like,
well, Sports Avenger. I mean, back in the
oh,
day,
stop.
Back in the day, I would agree with you. Back in the day, he would be
Ain't
the
no
Red Sox
way he's
number
doing
one
it.
target. There's no debate.
way.
Back in the day, that's before John Henry decided to do John Henry type things. Red Sox won't even take a meeting with him, I bet.
That would actually kind of be fun.
Oh no, that's
That
what
would
they,
bring back that would bring back, like, you just go and you just reverse the Babe Ruth thing and say, like, you know what, we're just going to go get your best player and we're going to
Right.
pay him over here.
and I would love it, but that's not how this ownership rolls anymore. Red Sox desperately need a left-handed power bat, 100%. You kidding me? David Ortiz would be like, his binky, be his big brother. Be amazing.
King of car seats from Minnesota out. He's got to run. He said, all you goons have a nice weekend. Goons.
Get the picks in, my boy. Get the picks in. Let's go.
He's in 3/4 of the way. He sent him yesterday. So he used the game Thursday for a lot.
Perfect. On Niners?
Hopefully
for him.
no.
Okay, bummer. Yeah, tough one on that. Guardians kept their hopes alive. Game 4 is tomorrow.
Holy crap.
Game 5's tomorrow. Game 4 was last night.
Game 4 was last night.
Game 5's tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
What's the atmosphere in Cleveland tomorrow?
Is there anything bigger?
Doesn't it feel like that was the shot for the Tigers?
No.
All right.
The Tigers are favored.
I know, and they shouldn't be, but I know it's schoolable, but I can't believe they're
favored.
all right, sure. Okay. I'm stunned. It should be a pick.
Really?
It's game 5. I get it, but it's schoolable. I mean, under is the only play in the game. Coin flip. Oh, they moved it to 1:00. Okay.
Yeah. Early in the morning. Here. So
10:00 in the morning.
I got
Saturday
a nice package from MLB Network this morning with some really interesting points.
Okay.
And I highlighted a couple of them for right now. The Guardians have lost 8 consecutive winner-take-all games.
Oh, my.
Cleveland's last victory in that situation was Game 5 of the 1997 ALDS versus the Yankees. I was in Curacao. I will never forget that because, damn, did we make a lot of money that day. Holy crap. That was I mean, we were kind of celebrating in the office, I remember, and I don't feel guilty about it one second. Detroit and Cleveland are unbeaten when scoring first this postseason. That's 4-0 for Detroit, 2-0 for Cleveland.
Wow. So whoever scores wins. Holy crap.
So keep that in mind, boys and girls.
Wow.
On Saturday, in game, all that other stuff. All the other teams are 8-11 when scoring first. So this other stat is fascinating and an example of how not crazy this postseason is, but it's more than others. 13 of 25 games this postseason have ended with a comeback win. That's 52%. So over half the games have ended with a comeback win.
Yet none in the Tigers Guardian series.
So, right. So
wow.
Matching the number of comeback wins from 41 postseason games last year. It's already been that number in 25 games. So expect, as we get further down the road, maybe less comeback wins.
Okay.
All right. That's what we have to keep in mind. And 6 of those 13 comebacks this postseason have happened in the 7th inning or later. So the Mets doing what they're doing. Teams, the high leverage innings are 6 and 7 for coming back. It's not done. It's not done. It's not done until it's done.
So, play the whole year to host that Game 5.
Oh, man.
Play the whole year to have that game. And granted, you're seeing the best pitcher in baseball, so find a way to score.
AL Cy Young favorite Tariq Skubal has thrown 24 consecutive scoreless innings dating back to the regular season.
24 and a third.
One game, baby. One game, 3-1-3. Give the kid the ball.
Yeah, but
the problem is, though,
they're going to get crushed by the Yankees. It's not good.
They can't even use them until game 3.
I mean, it's not.
They can't even use them until game 3.
The Tigers get through. It's an amazing accomplishment, but it's an easier opponent for the Yankees. The Yankees are in love with it. I got to watch the Yankees in the World Series. No, I don't want that. I want the Guardians to win because I think the Guardians can beat the Yankees. I don't like that. A tired Tiger team without their best pitcher in a 7-game series. This is where the Tigers get exposed because you go deeper into the bullpen. You got to throw 4 starting pitchers. Like, it's tough. Skubal can go and win you 2 games in a best of 5 and you get 1 more and you advance. Like a game. That's why this thing should be a 7-game series. The Guardians are getting shafted. Royals did too by having it be a 5-game series.
Yeah. The bullpen game isn't as dangerous as it was. They've kind of figured out. I mean, Hinch has figured out chaos. He's got them this far.
But it's hard to do that in a 7-game
Dodgers
series.
just did it in game 4. Are they going to be able to do it in game 5? Like, they're going to have to piece together another.
No, the Mets. This could be a Subway
game.
Series. This is really shaping up to be a Subway Series.
It definitely is.
It really is. It's shaping
the reality
up to be
of it
Yankees.
It's.
And then no one west of the Mississippi gives a flip. They just don't.
What?
Mets, Yankees, no one west of the Mississippi will care. Ratings will suck for that.
What?
It will suck for that. It will be amazing in New York. It will be amazing in the Tri-State area. The entire region will be on fire. And that's it.
Oh.
3 states will be electric and 47 states will be like, honey, can we go out to dinner? Yeah, I got things to do. Oh, that baseball game's on? Okay, yeah. Let's go. Come on. No interest. Country will be a snooze fest for that.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, there's no interest. That's not. Remember last time? I mean, last time there was no interest. People just were like, whatever.
Oh, but mon contraire, mon frere, if you listen to a lot of the people, they're talking about it, how it's the thing.
Yeah, where they are in the myopic bubble of New York. Great.
Here we go.
You guys will be all into it, but you don't actually get outside of the bubble from New York. So that's great. But you can live and think the world stops at, in the meatpacking district. But sorry, it continues for OAs. Same thing happened last year for hockey. You had a team.
Edmonton?
Yeah. You had 2 teams. You had 1 Canadian team and 1 team in Canada. It was just like, people in America were like, whatever. Like, they weren't interested. Same thing happens when it's Mets, Yankees. It will all be football.
_eats just came in the chat. I've never seen _eats before.
Oh yeah, we have many a times.
This is that's a great.
This is our New York guy. This is our resident New York dude.
518 Albany. 20 grew up watching the Colony Yankees. Andy P.
Pettit.
Mariano, and Jeter.
Spelled in a weird way. Jeter, great memories. Go Yanks.
Great memories. Go Yanks. Yeah, I don't know. They're all getting it feels. They're all getting the feels. They're all getting that. It's all starting to come out.
Do you know how much I want the Mets to win? Oh, will I be
I think the world will be rooting for the OMG Mets.
Yeah, I love the team. I'm sorry, Philly fan, but the Mets are way more fun. Mets are fun. They're a fun baseball team. They got some mojo. The Grimace thing makes me laugh every time I see it. The OMG thing is great.
Whoever was doing a game goes, "Oh, Grimace is in the house," and the analyst, I don't know if it was Smoltz or not, but he said, "We'll put you on TV if you dress in a Grimace, but you don't know. You can't say that it's you." Like everybody that said, "Oh, that was me. That was me. That was me." Right. Oh, yeah, I went in the Grimace thing. So Jonathan C. just had a really good idea in the chat. He said, I want Tigers Padres in the World Series. Type who you want.
That'd be great.
Right now in the World Series. If you're watching the show live, type it right now. What do you think the most popular thing will be right now before we know? Because Dodgers, Padres, obviously, and Guardians, Tigers. So you have multiple options.
Guardians,
After Saturday, we're going to know the Final Four. Game Sunday is Game 1 in California in the NLCS. Monday is Yankees hosting.
Marcelo, you want Yankees, Mets?
Look, see, Yankees, Mets. Yankees, Mets.
Tigers, Mets, Tigers, Mets. Mets and Royals. Sorry, Santana. Can't happen. Yankees, Dodgers. Dodgers, Yankees. Wow. See? Dodgers, Yankees.
That's the one.
A lot of people that's not good for you.
That's the one.
You don't
want that. I mean, as of right now, I'll be rooting for the Yankees in that situation. But
yeah, that's what I want. Guardians, Mets. That's what I want.
Percy.
That's what I
want. One time. Get Guardians, Mets, or Tigers, Mets. Hey. Yeah, we'll be. God, I don't even know. I'll start singing. I'm going to start rapping, dancing. I don't know what will happen if that happens. My Lord. I don't know. Anyone but the Yankees, Chef B. Yeah.
It feels like Yankees Mets to me. If I'm projecting what I think it's going to be, it's Yankees Mets.
Oh man. Baseball needs the World Series back in the Bronx, LL. Do they?
It's coming back to the Bronx, unfortunately.
Why can't the Guardians beat them if they
can? But I just
the Tigers can't beat them.
You just gave me a million reasons why.
One of the first 2 games in Yankee Stadium, and you go home with Scooble in rest for Game 3. You lose
both games, and you lose in 7 in all 4 games in Yankee Stadium, and you have Scooble pitch what? Twice?
They win there
twice.
Scooble's only going to pitch twice,
so that's bad. Need 4, not 2.
That's
not good.
The game last night was so big for the Tigers. Well, go Guardians. I'm good with either way. I can't wait to see the game tomorrow. I can't wait to see the game tonight. Baseball, bro. You know it's been good. I got all this. I did some more research for the Dodgers game. I mean, you think the Dodgers can lose today?
I think they can. I don't think they will. But we'll talk about that game in a little bit. We'll get to it in a little bit because we have to start. There's 2 things we do on Friday. One is obviously Roll Call Friday, right? We got that rolling. But we also have Fight Song Friday. Oh, baby, we got it. Iowa State. Why are they 3.5-point favorites at West Virginia? A number that I simply couldn't believe last night when I got a chance to go and bet it. I said, holy shit, you're going to give me what? Whoa. I'm getting 3.5 points. I'm getting 3.5 points. Oh, please. I don't really know what the chant is for the Mountaineers, but B-How, you tell me. Your boys have got a shot here to do some big things. West Virginia's got the whole Big 12 season ahead. They win this game, B-How, they can win the Big 12.
Okay. Now slow down here. We don't need to be talking about Big 12. It's one at a time here, Matt. One at a time, and you got a big challenge in front of you with Iowa State here in town.
Yeah. Do they know what's coming? Like, you got a night game in Morgantown, B-How. First of all, great to see you. I wish you had one of your hats on for 3 guys because we can push out some merch because you did a great job designing the hat. But what is going on with the uniforms? What is happening on Saturday night?
Yeah, this will be fun, guys, and thank you for having me on. Always great to talk with you too. I'm going to try and give you a better pick this week. I'm 0 for 2 this season when I've been on, so I'll give you good information. Who knows if my
picked against Penn State and you picked against Pitt. You know they weren't going to win.
Right.
I
was on the other side of both those games, so sorry. But I'm with you this time.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that helps me or hurts me here, Matt. I don't know if that makes me more nervous or not.
I'm good in college. I got my college. Baseball would be a different story, but college football, it's okay.
So, yeah, this will be fun, guys. West Virginia's going to unveil its new black uniforms, a blackout coming this week, and the promotion around it is called a coal rush. Obviously, the mining of coal and the use of coal has been so impactful and important to this state. And I'm just going to tell you, the uniforms are awesome. I mean, they are really well done with a glow-in-the-dark numbers on them and the stripe on the helmet. You can see I got black on today, so it's all around. This will be a great college football atmosphere, and the 3 of us have talked about this a lot. This is one of those games where it's not SEC and it's not Big Ten. this will be an awesome college environment. There won't be many better than this coming up on Saturday. So this is a lot of fun against two teams. And I think this is a great example of the new Big 12, where you get a lot of teams that are really balanced here. And Matt, you referenced that line. It's 3 points right around it either way. This to me feels like a toss-up game. This is 11th ranked Iowa State against unranked West Virginia, but these teams are really even. This should be a whale of a football game on Saturday.
There's your uniform, by the way. There's your Cole Rush uniform for the all-black unis. It's on the screen here.
Now, Matt, they're a little bit different than that mock-up. The number is lighter. It's almost more of a reflective silver than that gray. But yeah, that's basically it. They're going to be a black helmet, black top, black pants with a reflective number on it and the state logo on the pants and the helmet. It's awesome. You guys are going to love the look.
The total has moved 3 or 4 points, depending on where you look, to the over, B-How.
Yep.
So we can assume right now the weather. I mean, the last time we talked to you, they had to clear the stadium. You got that stuff blowing in. It looks gorgeous out there right now. Your hair and beard looks impeccable. It looks like it's going to be fine. Are we talking over for this game? Like when you have looked at everything you've looked at all week, I thought initially Iowa State defense, pretty good. West Virginia run the ball, control the ball. I was thinking under. The moves come over.
Yeah. So let's get into the crux of it real quick, because I think there's just a couple key matchups that determine this. Let's start on the Iowa State side. Their passing game's really good. Rocco Becht at quarterback. And here's a real quick side note to this story that's going to make it a really fun night. Rocco's dad, Anthony, is one of the all-time greats that played here at West Virginia. Good buddy of mine.
Wow.
Played 11 years in the NFL, is now on the Jets broadcast team, and is the head coach of the UFL St. Louis Battlehawks.
Oh.
So Anthony was just inducted into the WVU Sports Hall of Fame 3 weeks ago, but he wasn't able to attend. He's here this week. He's going to get honored during the game on the field for going into the Hall of Fame while his son is quarterbacking the other team. It's an unbelievable full circle story here as Rocco's dad, Anthony, will go into the Hall of Fame. So Rocco comes in, and he's been fantastic. He's throwing it extremely well. He can tuck it and run with his feet. They've got two receivers in Jalen Knoll and Jaden Higgins that are two of the best in the country. Both have top 5 PFF grades at this point. They're going to give West Virginia's defensive backs a heck of a tough time. They are outstanding. We know West Virginia's defensive backs have struggled in coverage, although it was better last week. So watch for big plays from the Iowa State passing offense. If West Virginia is getting off the field on some third downs or holding to field goals in the red zone or gets a pick or two from Rocco, then you're in good shape if you're West Virginia. But it's going to be their passing attack against West Virginia's rushing attack. Now, as good as Iowa State's defense has been, it has struggled against the run. And quite frankly, with all due respect to their opponents, they have not faced a rushing offense as good as what West Virginia is going to give them. They have not faced a running quarterback like Garrett Green. Iowa moved them all over on the front line of scrimmage, but Cade McNamara couldn't throw it and he couldn't run. Green can do both of those. So I think West Virginia has some success against an Iowa State defensive front that's 115th in tackling grade. They're 95th in rush defense grade. And here's one other stat. They make their first contact on opposing runners 1.9 yards downfield, which is 96th in the country.
Hello.
If that number holds and West Virginia is getting 2 yards a clip before anybody hits them, they're in for some big plays. Now that umbrella coverage that's back has to drop down to help with the run. Mm-hmm. Now you go over the top. I'll give you one other number to watch, something to watch in game. The linebackers for Iowa State are going to press up in that 3-3-5. They're going to almost have to play like a bare front across the front in order to slow West Virginia's run game down. When they do that and that 5 deep umbrella coverage stays back 10 to 12 yards, that opens that middle of the field. Garrett Green's best spot on the field when he throws it, 10 to 20 yards downfield, middle of the field, he jumps to a 68% passer from just 53% overall. So that middle of the field, if West Virginia is running it up the middle of the field should also become available for passing. One last thing to watch. Watch the injury report. Yes. Iowa State is really depleted at linebacker, as Oklahoma State was last week when West Virginia ran for 400 yards. that might be the most critical piece. If they're down linebackers and can't control West Virginia's front, then West Virginia's going to run it all day there, and they're probably going to put some points up.
All right. On your side, on your injury report, what is Garrett Green's shoulder status?
Yeah, good question. He's going to play. Reports are that he's fine. He's going to throw it. There's no way he's not sore. That was a heck of a hit he took last week, and the way he was holding it, I am stunned he came back in the game. But that's Green. He's done that multiple times. When he goes out with an injury, looks like he's done, he comes back. But he's going to be fine. I don't know that it will affect him. You'll know on a couple deep passes early. But I think the benefit there, remember, if you're West Virginia, with that deep coverage they put on you, those long balls aren't going to be there early. They're not going to be there until you establish the run. So he's going to have to throw the ball underneath. I think he should be able to do that with the arm, even if it is dinged.
It sounds like you're saying home dog outright, money line. Like, you're going to win this football game. I'm on West Virginia. I like West Virginia. All right. What says Brad Howe? Like, I mean, it's okay to say that they're going to win. They're going to win.
Well, you know me. I've come on here twice and been Johnny Mountaineer and think they've got a shot to be in the game. I didn't think they beat Penn State. I thought they'd play better. Pitt, they just frankly should have won that game. That's just talk about giving something away when you're up 10 with 5 minutes to go. Incredibly bad loss for West Virginia in that position. I think West Virginia has a great chance in this. This environment's going to be nuts. The strength of schedule for Iowa State, as we mentioned.
Right.
You know, I'll give you a couple other numbers. West Virginia's yards per play right now nationally is like 39th in the country, 38th in the country, top 40. And I don't think West Virginia's hit its stride offensively yet, but it's top 40. The next best team that Iowa State has faced offensively is Iowa at 73rd. They have two other opponents that are in the 90s, and the last opponent was FCS. So, again, Iowa State's going to have to show me a little bit that they're up to this challenge defensively. And that's a little bit scary, guys. West Virginia has not scored well against Iowa State under Neil Brown, just 15 and a half points a game. They've had one game where they got over 30. So that's a little bit scary of a proposition when you start to take Iowa State's defense lightly. So that's a real challenge, but I like West Virginia's offense in this one.
Yeah, that's why I think the under may come in, because I think West Virginia is going to just run over Iowa State. I think they're going to play ball control and not allow the Cyclones to throw the ball all over the place. Their secondary is great. But up front, their linebackers, what you talked about here, who has to have a big game running the football for West Virginia if they're going to win? Because I think they're going to be able to move the ball on the ground and play ball control. And if they don't fumble and turn the ball over, they should win.
That's it. So you just hit on it, and I know that's no fun to come on and say the key to the game is lack of turnovers. When West Virginia doesn't turn it over, the playbook starts to get expanded out, and that's when teams get in trouble. So if West Virginia can run it up the middle on you, which I think they can do tomorrow, then you don't turn it over. Now the motion starts to come in. And now look out for Green on the edge. Look out for RPOs. Jaheim White is super fast, guys, on the outside. He went for $150 against Oklahoma State last week. Could have had 400 on him. He was running all over him. So all three of those guys are factors. But to me, I don't want to oversimplify this, but I really do think whichever of these two quarterbacks has the better game is probably the side that wins. Garrett Green has to control the game for West Virginia. He's got to throw it and be patient and go underneath when they give it to you, and then you've got to run it. And if you're Rocco Beck, you've got to get the ball to your two stud receivers against West Virginia's defensive backs and linebackers and show you can cover. So the most important person on the field is going to be the quarterback on each side. If West Virginia wins, it's because Garrett Green had a really good night.
How, what does your day look like tomorrow? This is a late start for you. Like, you're going to have, I mean, because we got a fantastic day of college football tomorrow. Yeah. And you know, USC is hosting Penn State. That's a later game. Ohio State is out west playing at Oregon. That's a late game. Your game's a late game. But, I mean, Red River Rivalry starts out the day. I mean, there's games all day. What the hell are you doing tomorrow?
Well, same thing you guys are. I just am going to turn the microphone on and talk for quite a while. So we have a tailgating event where I called you from the Penn State game where we have our beer and our barbecue and all that. So we're doing that. So I'll go over there for a couple hours in the afternoon, like noon to 2, head into the studio, get ready. We turn our mics on at 4 o'clock Eastern, and we're going to go all the way until 1 a.m. Eastern. Watching games.
You got a 9-hour show tomorrow, and it starts
Hello.
at 4 o'clock local time.
It does. Watching games and talking football, boys. It's a great day.
Can't beat it. The Big 12, I know you don't want to talk about it, but I think we should, because you look at Texas Tech, they're 3-0. I don't buy them. BYU is going to game at home against Arizona. I think they'll take care of business, and they're going to beat Arizona at home. This game is two teams that are both 2-0 in conference. Colorado's got a tough one against Kansas State in their place. I mean, the winner of the Big 12 goes to the playoffs. Are fans talking about the automatic bid opportunity? Because, yeah, the losses came to Pitt and Penn State, but those are non-con.
Yeah.
This is a huge game, is it not?
Yeah, it's a massive game. And, yeah, your two losses turn out to teams that are undefeated right now, so they don't look nearly like they did when the game ended. And, again, the Pitt loss came down to up double digits 5 minutes to go. Now, granted, you won one like that against Kansas, so you probably balanced out. Well, here's to answer your question. No, you're not talking about it yet, because Mountaineer fans need to see it first before you get too excited. Now, you beat Iowa State tomorrow. Okay, it ramps up. But then here comes Kansas State into Morgantown next week. So if West Virginia beats Iowa State, then let's talk next Friday and see where this is against Kansas State. Then you beat Kansas State, and you might start to say, okay, you're in a good spot. But, Matt, right after that comes a weird road trip to Arizona, which I think you got to leave like on Monday or something to get all the way to Arizona. It's going to be a weird start. I don't know how you even get there from here. So this is the point is really tough schedule, and it really is tough to look ahead because you could turn around and get dinged any of the next couple of weeks.
Do you want to meet in Arizona if you're going to get out there? I mean, like maybe we
Awesome.
could come down there and we can, do a little BVB 3 guys type little meetup collaboration. Keep that in mind.
But Matt, to your original point, yes, this is a massive game. It's for the new Big 12. It's massive, right? It's a great showcase game.
Yes.
You're going to get a balanced game. And yeah, for each of these teams, Iowa State certainly feels that it's in the driver's seat when it gets going. If you're West Virginia, you feel pretty good about where you are, but you certainly have a long way to go.
Are you rooting? And you can tell me, it's fine. Are you rooting for USC this week? Or are you rooting for Cal this week? Are you rooting against Penn State and Pitt right now? Those are big games. And you did say it. That's why I brought it up, because they are both undefeated. And it's nighttime in Pittsburgh behind me. I don't really have Pitt ties, but I like when they're good. And Penn State has to win to keep the dream alive to then lose to Ohio State when they play. But did you look at the West Coast games between those teams?
Dave, there's never been a moment in my existence where I've said I've rooted for Pitt. So I don't know who they're playing. I don't care if they're playing. I don't care what they do. No, I'm not rooting for Pitt.
Okay. They're playing Cal.
They're winning and covering this week.
They're going to win. Yeah,
sorry,
put
guys.
that one in the back pocket. Put that one in the back pocket.
Laying
Are you
three.
watching the baseball at all? Do you have any baseball thoughts? I mean, the baseball's been great, and I know you've gotten more into the baseball and you like the baseball. I mean, this game 5 tonight, any thoughts? Or we got a lot of people watching and want Cleveland and Detroit to beat the Yankees, either one. But what do you think?
I'll say this. I always go to you for my baseball knowledge. This is tough. I love it. I have it on every night. I can't break it down with you because I'm heavy into basketball prep. We've got college basketball begins. Guys, we have our first exhibition game here in Morgantown next Friday. We are playing a basketball game next Friday. In fact, I'm standing outside the practice facility right now. They've got a scrimmage going on. So I'm heavy into basketball. I will say this. Cleveland dropping down that squeeze bunt last night.
Got you excited. Yeah.
That was fun. You don't see
nice
anymore.
Yeah.
Are the fans going to call D-Rock D-Rock? Are they going to call him that? Or are they going to call him Darren?
I have not heard D-Rock yet. I have not heard that yet.
You guys have got to call him D-Rock. Darren DeVries is D-Rock. You got to go get D-Rock action out of him.
Is there a hype for basketball season? Like, you're there, and there's a hype right now for the football team. And obviously, if they win, it's going to just get bigger. But you got a basketball game next Friday?
Let's go. Well, here's the thing, guys. This is a total rebuild. There's one player back from the roster last year. This is a complete overhaul. Now, I'll say this. People, and I'm leading the pack, are thrilled that Darren DeVries is here. I think he is a tremendous coach, and I would have said that if he was still at Drake. I love how he does things. Now being up close with him at some practices and seeing how he operates, he is just absolutely fantastic. Max effort. Really good defense, tremendous offensive sets. His son Tucker is here, the 2-time Missouri Valley Player of the Year, and has been super impressive. The challenge just is, man, this Big 12 league, the best word I can use, it's relentless. It is absolutely relentless. There is not a night where you look down and say, okay, yeah, we definitely have this game. So that's going to be the challenge. You're trying to get a new group to meld together. You're going to have some times when you pick off some people that didn't see you coming, but this is just such a beast of a league.
West Virginia needs to go play Creighton. That's I'm now lobbying for Mac and DeVries. Let's go. Why? Because D-Ruck was an assistant coach for a decade at Creighton. So let's get him.
At 18 years, he was an assistant at Creighton.
Yeah. So like it's time. Like let's go. We got to get with Coach Mack, who we'll see here in Vegas, and be like, hey, we got to get a West Virginia Creighton home and home going, because it will be a lot of fun to watch you guys go ahead and play on this. All right, give me a score before I let you go. Give me a score. All over, under. What are we doing tomorrow night?
Well, West Virginia scored more than 30 in 11 of its last 13. That's its formula. It's got to get to 30. And I think Iowa State's up there. If it's not over 30, it's close. I do think over's the number. Again, as you guys would tell me, you're getting a terrible number now compared to where it was.
Right.
But I do think there's some points. I think if West Virginia's going to win, it's going to be because it got 30 plus on these guys. Probably not a 24-17, 24-21 type of game. So, yeah, I do like West Virginia. I think it's a really good matchup, and I think you're getting some injuries at the right time for Iowa State, as we discussed. But give me over and give me West Virginia.
Money line. Plus 3.5, money line in the over.
Let's go.
31-24 Mountaineers.
Take it all.
That's your score.
And guys, if I miss this, maybe I can come back on during basketball and try and get one right for you.
If they win, you'll be on next week,
right?
With the Kansas State.
Well, that's a big game.
I might come and go to the game with you.
Yeah, K-State's got a game themselves. They got to worry about.
Let's go Mountaineers.
Heck yeah. Brad, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Enjoy the game tomorrow night. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, guys. Always a fun to be with you. Thank you.
B. Howe in Morgantown, West Virginia, joining us on the Bostonian versus the Book on a Roll Call Friday, on a Fight Song Friday. I was stunned last night when that number went to 3.5. I was waiting all week. Waiting. Give me 3.5. Get off a 3. Get off a 3. You get off a 3 with a 3.5. Buy. Bang. Take it.
Yeah. Well,
5-0 Iowa State's been very lucky. Okay. I don't mean to besmirch you Cyclone fans. I'm just telling you, you're 5-0.
That's fine.
Houston is a complete joke of a team.
Yeah.
Can't buy that 20-0 victory. Congratulations. Great. You guys got that. There's nothing on that resume. Even Iowa. I don't buy Iowa either. There's nothing on the Iowa State. And I'm on over 7.5 wins for Iowa State. I like them coming into the year. I like their schedule. I like their offense. This is a game they go and lose way more often than they win.
It's going to be listen, I was enjoying the West Virginia game last week and running it up. I think they got a shot. I used them in the contest. I used West Virginia in the contest. So I think they're going to win the game. 31-24 is right around the total. 31-27. It might be 34-31. It's going to be a game where there's going to be scoring. Way under this would be really surprising, because I think West Virginia is going to have success running the ball. And he just told you, Iowa State's probably going to have success over the top throwing the ball. So, yes. Yeah, well, I don't know, Adam. Adam Pyatt just came in the chat. Does this game go over? Iowa State tends to slow it down in road games.
They do.
Well, we'll see.
I lean under. I mean, I lean under. I don't think there's going to be enough possessions.
Under.
Yeah, okay. I lean under the game, but I'm just going to take the dog. I take money line, sprinkle money line, take the 3.5 points. I think this is going to be an awesome football game. I cannot wait to watch this tomorrow night. This is going to be super fun.
It's like the next tier down on the games, right? It's because it's the Big 12, and the Big 12 gets besmirched all the time, especially in football.
Right.
And now Oklahoma and Texas aren't in it. So it's not even a Big 12 game, the Red River rivalry.
Right. I mean, you have overall records of Texas Tech 5-1, BYU 5-0, Iowa State 5-0, BYU is 5-0 ATS too. Colorado's 4-1, West Virginia's 3-2, Arizona State's 4-1, K-State's 4-1, Utah is 4-1.
Right.
I mean, you've got a bunch of teams.
This is when the rubber hits the road now, right? Like in the Big 12. I mean, you can't have all be 4-1. Like, everybody's playing.
And it's going to be
a
lot of big games this weekend.
Start to separate a little
in the Big 12. I mean, there's K-State, Colorado's a monster. Like, that game's not getting talked about nearly as much as it should be. That's a monster football game.
Yeah.
A lot of fun. Points in that game. That game's going to fly over. Can't believe the move came to the under. I was like, what are we doing? It got to 55.5 this morning. I was like, huh? Okay. I'm betting over on that game. Okay, let's get to college football, and we'll do this really, really fast just because I don't want to totally blow past it. The Lynx were down 18 to the Liberty in the last 5 minutes of the game last night in game 1 of the finals in the WNBA. They won the game 95-93.
Incredible.
The Lynx became the first team ever in WNBA history to be down 15 points or more in the final 5 minutes of a game and win. 183. 183.
You had Liberty money line. I mean, you got to frame that ticket. Never happened before.
That's brutal.
That makes sense.
So if you're me, what do? I have a plus 215 ticket. Some have plus 240. The number now, it was even money and plus money last night, but that's now gone. Now it's minus 105, minus 1 and plus and minus 115 on both sides.
Yeah.
So you're laying some juice on both sides. But do you go ahead and take the Liberty to win the series now?
Only if you think they're going to win game 2. If you don't, I mean, if you think they could possibly lose game 2, you can't touch it.
I don't. I think the Liberty
I saw this morning they announced they're going to make it a 7-game series next year.
Yes. That's right. It's good.
And right.
Thank you, Caitlin Clark.
And every team's getting a home game, even in a 3-game series. They're going 1-1-1. So every team, will guarantee a home game.
2 travel days?
2 travels in a 3-game series. Yes,
not 2. Well, I guess that's done. It's unfair if you let the lower seed get the game 3. You can't do it. So yeah, you got to do 1-1-1. Okay. Yeah.
I don't know any other way to do it.
Yep.
All right.
Caitlin Clark.
3-game series to guarantee everybody gets a home game. So if a team like Indiana makes it and they get a home game and sell it out, they'll, whatever. Yeah, it's historic. You have
Wild.
to bet. You have to bet that the Liberty are going to win game 2.
Yeah, they're win game 2. I think they could still win the series, but I guarantee.
5-game series now. It's almost guaranteed to be a 5-game series, right?
Or it could be a 3-game series if the Lynx win and sweep 3-0. It may not.
Yeah, it could happen. I mean, but it's probably split in game 5 for all of it.
Yeah, it's really wild. I couldn't believe it. What a wild. It's a small. This is a small Coke can, guys. My hands aren't that big. This is a small Coke can. This is a 7.5 fluid ounce Coke can. So just FYI, not trying to make my hand look big or anything. That's just a Coke can. They're all in the chat saying, "Was that the smallest Coke can ever?"
The craziest stuff. Like, what are you
just saying?
At?
All right, tonight UNLV on the road at Utah State. The total is 66.5.
You have the fights on?
I do, but I thought we got mad when we played it.
We don't get mad. We love it. People love it.
No, I know,
but
they got mad at me because of the guy. Arrigo said I got Benedict Arnold in that picture, so I haven't.
It's fine. We need the song for the people. We like the music. We like the stuff. You froze again. Every time you play something today, it's freezing up.
Yeah, it's a weird day today. I don't know. It's not. This is StreamYard. This isn't me.
Okay. Well,
either
way.
Some days it's me. Some days it's StreamYard. This is StreamYard because there's nothing open. Literally, there's nothing open on my computer. And it's just one of those days where the internet's busy for whatever reason.
Okay.
We're slowing down today.
Can blocking the signal. No, it's not, Joe FTP. Don't start.
Can we cover this number?
That's a big number. No,
they're going to house them.
I mean, can Utah State score? That's all I need to know.
No.
If they can't score enough, again, we're putting up mid-40s.
The quarterback is Spencer Petras for Utah State.
Oh,
do you remember Iowa's offense
last year?
Yeah, and the year before that. That's who the quarterback was. For Utah State.
Wow. Yeah, I'm not encouraged by that. Okay.
UNLV and the under
66.5.
Under.
Dear Lord, is that the highest total? It just moved to 68.
Yeah, under.
Holy crap, they're betting over.
Yeah, go ahead. Utah State's not going to score. Under. Get right spot for UNLV is right.
Wow, UNLV, is it? I'm scanning the board right now. That's the highest total of the week, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't.
8. There can't be.
You can do you
higher than
100%.
68.
Team total under Utah State. UNLV team total over. Yes.
Wow.
Or
Yeah,
just,
that's the highest
just,
total of the week,
just lay the points.
which means under.
Yeah.
Me and B. Howe used to do 8 in the box and pick the highest game of the week and go under. I told you guys earlier this week that thing goes under 85% of the time.
Yeah.
So
I like and I have a worse number. I bet under this, but not 68. So you can even get a better number if you want.
Damn.
68. Other game tonight. Number 16 Utah on the road at Arizona State. Welcome back, Cam Rising.
Tricky spot.
No.
Kyle
Whittingham off of a bye is a damn genius.
Huh.
14-7 straight up on the road after a bye when their opponent doesn't have a bye.
7:30. This will give me something to do after the baseball game. Great. I love the Friday night, late night. We don't have, we got to get the picks in and everything. People start sending them. If you guys are watching the show, Brigade Proxy, send the picks in. You can send them in tonight. But once we get through the show Friday and I get done with Sports Grid and it's like chill, I love this Friday night game. I'll watch this. It's 47?
Yeah, because of Utah's defense.
Oh, Arizona State's not going to score much. Is this Rising's first game?
Not of the year. First game in 3 weeks.
I don't know. Why is it only 5.5?
Because Arizona State's not bad. They're 4-1, 4-1 ATS.
Yeah, you made it sound like they're going to run them over.
I don't think they can score. And having Rising back is huge. This is the Utah with Rising at quarterback. They're the best team in the Big 12. They have the best defense. They have NFL skill players and a quarterback who's been there for 8,000 years.
Right.
And maybe the best coach in the conference as well.
I don't know. This will be a watch. I'll wait and watch.
Yeah. I think it's 7 to 10 points for Utah to go in there and win tonight. I don't think the weather, everyone's saying the weather. I don't think the weather matters to me all that much. I don't care how hot it's going to be down there in Tempe. I don't think it matters. Matt Gentry is a ASU alum. I don't see us winning. However, every person I've ever heard of said Utah easily, and the line hasn't moved. It was up to 6. It has moved. It went when it opened at 3. Rising was going to play. It was bet to 6, and it's come back down to 5.5. What that tells me is that there's a chance that the people say, "Okay, fine. In overtime, I'm taking 6." Because you can have 3 and then take 6. So you have the basement and now you have the top. So that to me was why it came off of 6, because 6 points, you don't kick extra points in overtime unless you have to.
Wow. All right. When you throw him back in, I think it changes the dynamic. Some people
changed everything. The kid, it's Zach Wilson's brother is the backup.
Yeah.
So it's a freshman, true freshman.
Yeah.
It's Zach Wilson's brother who played really poorly last week.
Yeah. Well, again, I don't have an opinion. I'll wait and watch.
Yeah, give me Arizona State. Red River, Texas.
Oh, dear Lord. That's freeze number 3. And for those of you keeping score at home, look at that face.
That was a quick one.
My goodness gracious. They're going to, Mikey Awesome is clipping. What did you say? Because you froze. Red River rivalry.
I said I had no idea what to do this game.
Yeah, you're pausing when you want to take the points. You can wait in game and let Texas score first and take 21.5.
No.
It's gonna fly.
No, because they could get killed.
You wouldn't want 21.5 right now? Well, then this is a pass.
It is a complete pass for me. I can't.
If you don't want 21.5, then you don't want 14.
I don't want Texas -7. I don't want Oklahoma plus 21.
You wouldn't take Texas -7 right now?
I want nothing to do with this game. This is
put this up for the boys and girls watching the show right now in the chat and everything else. Texas -14, Oklahoma +14. You got to make a play. You got a C note in your hand. Which way are you betting this? For 100. And don't ask where you get the 100 from. I ain't worried about it. I don't know if you care if you ever bet 100 on a game. It doesn't matter. I just use that as the denomination because that might get your feels right for some of you. For some of you, yes, it's a lot of money. For others, maybe it's not. But for $100, who are you betting? Minus 14 or plus 14? UT or OU? Okie outright, Eron, Sean. Holy crap.
I can't touch this game. I have absolutely no clue what to do because Oklahoma is so banged up on offense. Their defense, I don't think, can stop Texas. This number should be like Stanford, Notre Dame. Should be 24.
Whoa.
Why is it 14?
Whoa.
Just saying. Why is this?
14 is a good number. Watch it. You're
It
going to
is?
see. Yeah, we're going to get votes on both sides.
14 is a good number.
Yes.
I think it was
Pre-game, it's 70, a good number.
30,
On Monday,
70,
everybody, because
Texas.
Sunday, everybody talking about what a bad number it was. I mean, the windows are open. Come lay it. The windows are open. Come take it.
It's too big of a number in this game. It's true. Texas has won 2 of these in the last 14.
Wait, say that again?
Win. Texas only won 2 of the last 14 Red Rivers.
That's real?
Yes. It's just tough because it's been Oklahoma domination in this game. I mean, killing them.
Well, it's now 14.5, the majority of the places. And the one offshore joint has gone to 15.5 to test the waters.
Damn.
So I think the gut instinct is to lay it.
Yeah.
But throw out the records. It's hatred, Clown MB3.
Yes, he's right. Yes, I agree. It's why I can't play it. If I'm playing, if I gun to my head, give me the points. Gun to my head.
Take the dog.
It's a rivalry game. In college football rivalry games, give me the points. Seen it way too many times where it looks like it's going to be an easy walk. And sometimes it's either 49-0 or outright loss.
Wow. More surprised that Texas wins by 20 or Oklahoma wins the game?
Oklahoma wins the game. Texas should kill them. Texas should
This really upsets the college football rankings and world if Oklahoma wins this game.
Oh my goodness, is it ever? It upsets the SEC. I mean, it puts everything into
everything. I mean, like the rest of the SEC would love to see Oklahoma win this. And, Georgia's back right where they belong, and Alabama right back where they belong. Everybody got one loss now. Everybody got one loss. And I don't know, number 1 team in the country is the winner of the Oregon-Ohio State game. If Texas loses, the winner of this game becomes the number 1 team in the country.
I want Oregon to beat the shit out of Ohio State. Oh,
you do?
I want them to pound them into oblivion. I don't think they're going to do it, but I'm so much wearing green on Saturday for this game. Go Ducks. I am 100% all in on the Ducks in this game.
Wow.
Dan Lanning needs it. This team needs it. I don't like Ryan Day. Let's go.
Damn.
I want the Ducks by 30. Not going to happen. But
type this. Just type this one in the chat, boys and girls. Who do you like? Just
quack.
Just win the game. Forget the spread because it's 3, and it's going to sit there and people are going to take it. People are going to lay it. I mean, this is another perfect number. Again, it's so. How do you make a number on a game? You make a number like this, and it don't move all week. That's a good number. That means nobody's playing it, laying it overly one way or the other. Oregon outright. Oregon, duck me hard. Whatever Addison's on, you got to get some. I mean, that's a good one, Addison. I love that guy. Ohio State will be better in the trenches, AOWN. Dylan Gabriel decides the game.
That's the
who said Ohio State by triple digits? What's wrong with you?
Joe
the Fat Panda? Joe? That big? Blowout? I don't know. Want Oregon. Think OSU pulls it off, though. Oregon, OSU.
There's
will
the
come
stat.
down to OSU's defense. Big
There's
Ten
the
teams
stat.
are 1-7. Crossing 2 time zones. Football guy 97. We've heard it all. That's fine. Ross Randall, quack, quack, quack.
Chef Benny, you mean all losing? 0-3? Is that what you mean?
Ohio State, Penn State, Minnesota, moneyline parlay.
0-3's got a better shot.
That's a Big Ten special.
0-3's got a better shot at 3-0 on that.
Wrong.
UCLA is beating Minnesota.
I think so.
UCLA is beating Minnesota.
I think so.
So,
I do.
Too high after the win last week. On the road, not at home. It's been 30 years since UCLA has lost 5 straight home games.
The juice. I hate the Buck nuts, but OSU covers -3.
Maybe.
Wow. Jonathan C., we're not even on that game. What you just?
We are now.
How did that?
We are now.
Oh, all right. Jonathan C., part-time producer of the show. We got a couple of them. We appreciate all of you. Penn State loses tomorrow. Sorry, Dave. Don't apologize.
The move came heavy, though, Dave. His numbers
I know.
crashed 2 points.
I know.
Everyone's on the Trojans.
I know. And it's the right side. It's a hard game.
USC's the right side.
Oh yeah. All of the stats.
There are 2
Can't go west
games.
to the
There are 2
Mississippi.
games I am not betting. This is the second one.
Yeah, this
Red
one's
River
annoying as hell.
Red River is the first, and this is the second one because Penn State should beat the brakes off USC, but not playing it, not touching it. Can't do it.
Oh, get your picks in early.
Your quarterback scares the shit out of me.
I can clear out the calendar because I'm pretty excited to watch this one. And I was going to go, and sorry to the people that are out there. And I told you I was going because I thought this would be a 5:00 Pacific or 4:30 Pacific start, which had me, there, no problem. See this thing in person. But now that I can't go, and I've seen them get destroyed by USC.
Jimmy football. You've been watching USC football lately? What do you mean USC is not ranked?
Jimmy's busy watching a baseball.
Okay.
Because
USC,
he's up at Jimmy. Jimmy's
USC,
one of our guys.
I was just saying, is USC not ranked?
Right,
of course USC is not ranked. USC just lost to Minnesota on the road.
They just lost to Minnesota. They did. They lost to Michigan before.
Yeah, sorry.
So
USC is not ranked.
They haven't had a lot of success in this first voyage into the Big Ten.
I'm hearing a lot of people say PSU by 3, that they're not covering this number.
What the hell what does football guy 97 say in the chat? What does that say? PSU wins,
but Captain Pucker Franklin.
Then Pucker Franklin makes us sweat, Dave. Captain Pucker Franklin. What the hell are you doing back there, football guy 97? Where'd you come up with that?
Alabama's laying 21.5 against South Carolina at home. Bounce back spot?
I have no idea. This is a good number. You just leave this one alone. I get no laying 21.5. You want to lay 21.5 after they just lost, laying 23.5?
Bama first half.
Bama first half.
They're going to come out pissed off. They just lost on the road at Vandy. They're at home. A lot of angry people in that building. Going to take something out on South Carolina early.
I'm still looking at the chat. AOWN just came in and said this is the game PSU wins, but then loses a bad one to Wisconsin after the bye.
No.
That's rude.
No.
They win this game.
Tennessee's laying 14 against Florida. Again, a bounce back spot.
We're going to find out everything we need to know about Tennessee, about Heupel, about everything.
Because Florida stinks.
They're supposed to house this team
early, like Tennessee first half, just like last
first half. Just
I bet the same 2 bets I made last week. I made Bama first half last week, UT first half last week. Both lost. Right back at it. Alabama first half, Tennessee first half.
That's the way this one's supposed to go, boys and girls. And I have the doctor's parlay, so we'll get that real quick. It looks like we're going to do Roll Call Friday exclusively in bonus time.
In bonus time, yeah, because
that's fine.
A lot of things going
on. We're rolling.
First time ever, I filled. You can have 50 different cryons. I filled it. First time ever I've done that. I hit the limit.
50-50?
50 cryons. Got a lot of games. We haven't touched the NFL yet. I mean, there's so much to talk about today. It's ridiculous. I love this day. Today's awesome. Ole Miss is laying 3.5 on the road at LSU. Will you watch this? Because I will.
Times that game start? 4:30. Jeez, I'm gonna have the whole house taken care of. Maybe I'll go to the Suncoast when she goes to bowling and we'll just watch all the games up there.
There you go.
Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. Are you gonna watch it?
Hell yeah. This is a game. I can't wait to watch this game. You're kidding me?
Maddie?
Let's go.
Where are we going to watch these games?
Wherever you want to watch it. You tell me what book we're going to go to. Let's know where we should go. We should go to the new book at the Suncoast. That's where we should go. Yeah.
Are you not?
I heard you. Yes, I heard you, but it's the new book.
Just hit you now.
It's the new book.
Just run up right there, and we can just sit there and watch all the games.
It is super nice. That's true. It is. It's strip quality. It's good.
Maybe we'll do that. If anybody wants to join us,
they don't even charge you either. You just go in there as long as I mean, I've got, I don't know how many bets I made this morning at them, but I made, well, let's see. I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 bets at Boyd and 6 at Rampart. So I can go show them my tickets.
That's good. Yeah. Hey, we're going to sit here for a little while, watch a game.
I got a bunch of bets going here.
We can't make our announcement yet, but we might be doing that occasionally. Yeah.
So
watching games and books, doing shows and all that other stuff.
I have no bet on this. I can't wait to watch it though. And then finally,
I think I'm leaning LSU.
Okay. At home, not bad. Not bad play given what Kiffin's done recently. This is just the game I bet because I can't get around it. It's 5-0 ATS, 5-0 straight up. Cal is not very good. They blew a 25-point lead at home to Miami. And the number's 3. They're crossing 3 time zones to play this game.
It's 3.5 right now.
All right. I laid 3. I just bet it just because. Straight up. I've seen Cal play. I've seen Pitt play. They're going across the country. They just blew it to Miami. Why is it 3? I don't know. I'm not overthinking it. Betting it.
Again, we're going to find out. I said the same thing. I don't have a model. I just have a blank and my model's up here.
Right.
Can Cal go there and win? Yes. But the line should be higher. So I think Pitt wins. You got to win by. I got 3.
Right. That's what I got.
Right. And I think, So that's
I just bet it. I didn't think
I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah. I just bet it.
Time is that?
All right.
What? 12:30. Jeez, it's the same time as a Penn State game. Oh, that's going to be a problem.
Game 5 tonight.
Yeah.
Darvish, Yamamoto. Total's high. It's 8. Winner goes to the National League Championship Series.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Bullpen game.
For who?
Yamamoto's going to have a really short hook.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Short hook or short pitch count?
Any sign of trouble, they're getting him out. Yeah. They're not keeping him in long. So
if you're
that's why this thing's going over.
What do you do with me here? I have a 5-1 on the Padres to win the National League. Do I bet it pregame and lay the 130, 140, or wait to see who scores first? Because I'm tempted to wait to see if the Padres score first and I get a bigger number on the Dodgers. They bat first, so they might score first.
You could do that. I got here. I'm going to give you all the stuff that I got from MLB Network on this game right now.
Okay.
205 days after these teams open the 2024 season in Korea.
Wow.
They face off in a winner-take-all game. San Diego has won 10 of the 17 games. The total scoring in all of those 17 games, San Diego's leading 83-78 total runs. In this series, the Dodgers have actually outscored San Diego 22-21. San Diego has gone 15 innings without scoring a run since their 6-run outburst in the second inning of Game 3.
Yikes.
LA has 12 runs since the Padres scored 1. Yu Darvish is 3-0 with a 1.73 ERA.
Like it.
In 6 outings versus the Dodgers since the beginning of last season.
Like it.
That's 7 earned in 36 and a third.
I like it.
That includes winning game 2 of this series. San Diego has won each of Darvish's 6 starts since he came off the IL in early September. He's 4-0 at a 3.06 ERA in that time. And the last one, if the Padres get to the 6th inning with a lead, Dodger fans should be scared. The Friars' fearsome bullpen quartet, Adam, Estrada, Scott, and Suarez, have allowed 2 earned runs in 14 base runners in the 16 innings of the postseason this postseason. So
get me to a lead, Darvish.
Dodgers get a lead, Darvish. So you want to wait.
I'm going to try to.
And then you can gamble.
It may burn me, but it's only 1 unit. So it's if I get killed, I get killed. Fine. But I'm hoping that stat is ripe to be blown up, just given baseball lore, that someone gives Mookie a pitch to hit in the 8th inning. Someone gives Shohei a pitch to hit in the 7th or 8th or 9th. And then the bullpen gives up the game-winning run. I'm very much looking for something of a plus on the Dodgers money line.
Here's a little something else for you for the Dodgers guys. Well, no, I mean, for the prop guys, this is easy. Fernando Tatis Jr. has hit safely in all 6 games this postseason. Slashing 500, 577, 1.182 with 4 homers and 7 ribbies. Okay. Luis Arise, the NL batting champ, is just 3 for 18 with 2 runs in this series. Wow. So he ain't it. And for those of you that like to say that Dave Roberts doesn't know what he's doing and can't win the big games, how about this one? Dave Roberts is 5-2 as a manager in winner-take-all games, tied for 3rd best by a manager to appear in at least 5 of those contests, behind only Bochy and Dick Williams.
The wins came in the years of the COVID.
I'm just saying.
The years that his winner-take-all wins came when COVID was going on. So,
and for those of you that need an exacta thought, how about this? The Mets await the winner of the Padres-Dodgers. Game 1 of the NLCS is Sunday in California. Mets lost 4 of 6 to the Dodgers this season, but they have not played since May 29th, which was when they were a season worst 11 games under 500 after that defeat. They're in Major League best 30 games over 500 since that day, 72 and 42, including the postseason.
Amazing.
Come on, bro.
Game 5 tomorrow. Tigers Guardians. Who are the Guardians pitching? Do we know?
Yeah, I have it listed here with where's my sheet? What the hell happened? I don't have it. Oh, here it is. They haven't announced a Game 5 starter yet, but according to my guys at MLB Network, it's going to be Matthew Boyd, a rematch of Game 2.
Tigers way.
Gave you all the Tigers stuff.
Yeah.
Scooble's pitching on 4 days rest, though. On 4 days rest during the regular season and 11 starts, he was 4-3 with a 3.11 ERA. Okay. On 5 days plus rest, Scooble was 20 starts, 14-1.
Damn.
With a 2.01 ERA.
Whoops. Extra day is a big one.
Yeah.
Extra day is a big one.
Stephen Kwan is 8 for 16 in the series.
Hello.
The rest of the club for the Guardians
can't hit.
Batting 174. They're 20 for 115.
Yeah, and that game got moved, guys. He's right. 1 p.m. Eastern for that tomorrow.
Yes.
That's an early game on the West Coast, 10 a.m. for that.
Get the picks in early so I can watch baseball, please.
We're up to a couple of football NFL games, and then we'll get to the rest of it on the other side. And Roll Call
Yes.
Friday will happen in bonus time as well
Yes,
for
sir.
you guys. So for you guys who are watching on the replay, that's why you won't see Roll Call Friday. 8 home dogs in the NFL on Sunday. 2 of the games have flipped from home dogs to home favorites now. The Jaguars are overseas against the Bears. They're laying 1.5 in London. That total is 44.5. We've seen some pretty interesting things happening in London at Tottenham Stadium. And this game is at Tottenham Stadium, right? Like last week? Same place?
Hold on. I think so. Don't they get 2? I thought they got 2.
It's at Tottenham Stadium, right?
Tell us in the chat. I don't know.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
At Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Okay. So here are some funny stats for that. Overseas in the international games, games have seen teams open as a dog and close as 1.5 point favorites or higher. Those teams are 5-0 straight up and 5-0 ATS.
Right.
That would put the Bears in line with that. International games, favorites have been great according to the Action Network. They're 35-10-1 straight up and 31-15 ATS. However, favorites at Tottenham Stadium are just 4-5 ATS. All other stadiums is 27-10 ATS. That's weird.
Okay.
That's weird. That's a quirky, weird one. Fluky, but a weird one.
I don't know. I really liked Minnesota last week against the Jets, but that was easy. That was against the Jets.
Yeah.
If
I don't
I'm
know.
forced into a corner
Bears.
here and say you got to pick something here, I'm
Bears.
taking the Bears, but
Yeah.
I have no justification why.
Bears. This number is high. Commanders at the Ravens, 6.5.
Is it?
Ooh, this total is high, 51.5.
Yeah.
This is
That's high.
interesting. This is interesting. So are we expecting a come back down to earth, look like a rookie Jaden Daniels game? Because the Ravens defense is not good at the moment.
I think we see the shootout, right? This
Yeah.
will be the back and forth game
Like last week.
where we have multiple
I think it's a rinse and repeat of last week from the Ravens.
against the Bengals. Yeah.
Yeah, just high scoring, both teams in the 30s. Game flies over.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Cardinals
don't
at
know.
Cardinals at the Packers. Packers are now just 5.5 point favorites. Totals 47.
Line's
this
coming
one.
down.
Yep. After last week, go on the road, beat the Niners, getting some respect. Cardinals getting some respect.
Circa took a stand. They went to 6,
Okay.
and they're waiting for people to come in. They're not coming yet. I don't know. I still really like Green Bay, just in general.
Yes.
So you got to get me off of that side. And I don't know. Arizona stole that game last week. I mean, they were
Yes.
down late,
13.
Yeah, late and won. I give them credit. Listen, they're gonna win games like that. They can go to Green Bay and win. Not out of their own possibility. It's October. It's not December. I think you ask a lot for the dome teams out west to go back Midwest or East and win in the cold, but it's not going to be bad.
Right. Sonic, you're talking dirty to me here when you start talking about audio on this show. I appreciate you doing that. Because I'm sitting here realizing that we don't even see a mic in the frame ever. And if you listen to the podcast version, it's one of the best high quality audio podcasts.
I got a comment yesterday from somebody about that exact thing.
Well, I appreciate that. I pride myself on that. So thank you.
You're an audio guy. It's huge. You
That's
got me that good mic, and I mean, I do what
That's a
you tell
compliment.
me, and it sounds great.
I do appreciate that. Bucks 3.5. Saints were the favorite. Then they benched Derek Carr. Spencer Rattler starting now for the Saints. Bucks up to 3.5. Overreaction?
Yes. Oh, this is a classic for me. The doctor will have his parlay after this.
Okay.
When we were partners in a contest, we'd already have the Saints circled. It's easy. Oh, and we get over a field goal?
Yeah, 3.5.
Yeah. And I like Tampa. These again,
Divisional
division
game.
game. You've said it for years. People listen to the Juice Version say it. I've heard it for decades in a book. People will still bet the Bucks.
Yeah, home dog divisional games.
It just, yeah.
What
And again, that's fine. We got Marcelo Honda. You know, we'll get to how many Saints people we got in here. I don't know. Saints or nothing.
Agreed. If you guys are watching the replay, listening to the replay, thank you. Have a great weekend. We appreciate you. There's a lot you're going to miss, however, okay? So if you want to come over at Boston versus the Book, go to YouTube, go to your audio podcasts. You're going to get a lot more NFL game breakdowns. The full Roll Call Friday is going to come at you all in bonus time and Better to Book It as well. All going to be with you on a Friday. Just a lot of stuff to get to on Friday. It's a great time of the year. It's a good problem to have with how much stuff we have to break down. I'll trust me, I'll take this over anything else when it comes to how much we have to talk about. You guys on replay, we'll see you Monday. You guys watching live, you get bonus time. Okay. Let's go to the Colts and the Titans. Like I mentioned, Colts were the favorite. Now they're the dog.
I'm wearing a Titan shirt on Monday if they win.
Okay.
I've been waiting for T.S. Sparks.
Yeah.
He delivered it. I told him, you know, give me something good to talk about. He bets him every week. You know, he puts him in the contest. If the Titans don't win this football game, I can't help you.
Right.
Can't help you. This is the game they're supposed to win. I went on the show yesterday in Knoxville, and they asked me about this game because they're on in Tennessee.
Right.
And I said the exact same thing. I'm sticking to my guns. Tennessee's the play. You?
Yo, yeah. Give me. I can't bet it because I hate the Titans and I'm on their under, but I think they're the right side.
Is Flacco playing?
Yes.
Oh, Clown MB3 just said Richardson back.
Oh, he is back. Oh, God.
I don't know.
Yeah, if he's back, Titans win. From the hip pointer? Oh, God, yeah. Everyone likes Titans. I'm with you. I'm not betting it, though, but
Flacco could overrule all of it, though. That Flacco, he won't go away.
He won't. Chargers, Broncos. Is there anything else to this game besides the under?
So low.
So low, but it's just bet the under, do we not?
36.
Oh, it's up.
So is this lower than the Steeler game?
Yes.
36. 36 and a half now on the Steelers, though. And yeah, under, I don't know. I'll fall for it. I think Denver wins the game.
Yeah, give me Broncos +3. I'm with you. Steelers, Raiders here in Vegas. Adams is not playing. Total 36 and a half. Under.
Steelers have to have this game. They can't come here and lose this game. It goes awry. Everything goes off kilter, you know.
Yep.
Russell Wilson will be starting next week for the Steelers if the Steelers lose this game.
100%.
No matter what he says, what he
100%.
100%. They will make a change, and I'm not ready to see it. I'm not besmirching Russ. It's going to be an ugly football game. And if anybody's got tickets, let me know, because maybe we'll take the fam. I don't know. I've been asked. I don't know if I want to go. We'll see. What do you think? It got to be Steelers, no? Sidewise?
It's the only side I've bet so far.
But I love the AOC. Like, I love when the backup quarterback gets the call early in the week. I know. That's what I mean. That's it. So against an average defense, all right, maybe I would say the Raiders are live, but I mean, you're going to get a pick. You're going to get no
strip sack, fumble,
no Devontae, whatever.
Defensive touchdown. Brock Bowers may have a good game, but that's about it. I mean, it's just under, favorite and the under. Favorite and the under. And then finally, Lions, Cowboys.
Close the Texas and Oklahoma pool.
Okay.
Please. See what we got. Wow. Texas, 67% to 33% for Oklahoma. Let them vote this one, because this one, amazingly, not really amazingly, screams everybody on one side. Lions -3, Dallas +3.
Cowboys are going to be the side, are they not? They're going to bet the Cowboys. Oh, bet the Lions?
Can't lose.
Oh, God. I don't know.
Off a bye. Detroit's going to go there and just run it down their throat. Steelers, played the Cowboys late at a late Sunday night game. They got a shorter week by a day.
Yeah, it screams Jared Goff throws 3 picks to me. This is
this is the game. He has a bad game.
I have to stay away from this. This could be a bad weekend in Detroit.
America's true team, the Lions. Clown MB3 said, Matt, we are taking them to Pound Town. We're in bonus time now. Claire Check, you can call it whatever you want. I like it.
Fuck them upville.
Whoa. Well, that turned quickly. You saying it could be a bad weekend, like Tigers lose and Lions lose, and the same, like this could happen?
Uh-huh.
Oh, man. How dare you say that, right?
Just saying. Welcome to Bonus Time, Roll Call Friday.
When you guys hear that horn, that means it's time to put in your 3-digit area codes from wherever you're watching the show from. Listening to the show, driving. We got some people driving. Yeah. We got lawyers. They're probably not working right now on Friday, but if you're in court in Cook County, judges, we appreciate the work you do.
Court in Cook County.
Hey, it's a recess. Just listen to the show. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Put in your area code wherever you're at in Cook County. We got Chicago John and Chicago Kristen. They took back hats, and I got a nice visit and found out that the lawyers and the judges are listening to the show too, along with all the other people that might or might not be listening to the show and say they're not, or watching the show and say they're not.
Can I tell the story?
What?
Or should I save it for next week?
What story? What story?
The lawyer story. I've never told it.
I thought I told the lawyer story yesterday. My favorite thing about today.
No, my lawyer story about the show.
I'll put on the listening glasses. Can you tell it in 3 minutes?
Yeah, you know this story.
I know the story. The people don't know the story.
So
we're as open as could be. We tell the shit straight as could be.
So this is on the 17th of October will be the 2-year anniversary of my divorce, I think.
I will never forget that day and that.
Or 3. It might be my 3-year anniversary of my divorce or my 2-year anniversary of my divorce. I think it's my 22. It's my 2-year anniversary. My 2-year anniversary of my divorce.
Feels like 10.
It does. But late September in 21, late August, I'm walking into the gym with my daughter and I get a phone call. I'm not going to tell you what my ex-wife did because it was a really shitty thing that she did. But her lawyer calls me trying to get me to do something that they want to do. And he's like, I need you to, he goes, if I do this, will you do that? And I said, yes, if you do this, you do that. I'm walking in, I'm talking to the guy going, are you going to do this? For sure. Because if you do, I'm going to do what I'm going to say. You have to do what you're going to do. And he goes, well, yeah, but hold on a second. He's like, your name's Matt Peralt? I'm like, yeah. He's like, do you host that show BVB? And I go, yeah. And he goes, I watch your show. And I go, I stopped dead in my tracks. I go, wait, what? He's like, yeah, you and Dave, right? I watch your show. And I say, this is awesome. How are you? Madeline goes, wait, mom's lawyer watches your show? I'm like, yep, this is my life. This guy watches my. So I kept that quiet while we were going through the negotiations all the way in until I forget what ended up happening, but something happened where I basically told my ex-wife, I said, you know what, just not for nothing, but you might want to go get a new lawyer. And she was like, what do you mean? I go, he's part of the brigade. She was like, what do you mean? I go, your lawyer watches our show. Of all the things, that was like a sign where I was like, okay, I'm winning this. Like this is like the universe just saying like, here you go. like not only she had to go get a new lawyer, she got a whole new law firm to go and represent her during.
Was one of those moments and I felt like I was going through it with you.
You could do work.
When you called me and told me that, I said, get the fuck out. I said, What? I mean, is he going to ask her for the plays? Like,
Right.
what the hell? He's watching the show.
It was
like,
so
we
good.
got to really be careful now. Like, well, no. He likes the show. Like, he's not looking. He's
Madeline,
watching.
I told Maddie, I was like, you can't tell mom. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you can't tell mom that mom's lawyer listens to the show. So Madeline thought it was funny. Like, she had no idea. So we had for literally a month. It was like our running joke until we finally had it where I was like, yeah, you might want to go get a new lawyer, by the way, just FYI.
I mean,
he's a little bit compromised.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, it's the whole thing's dismissed.
Oh, it was so good.
Like,
that was so good. It was the funniest thing in the world. My ex-wife's reaction was like, wait, what? I was like, your lawyer watching our show.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it.
You never know who's watching.
You really don't. It was so good. It was the funniest thing ever.
You really never know who's watching it. And I'm not going to lie. It felt fucking good.
Oh, yeah. It was funny as hell. It was awesome. It stopped everything. I mean, it was like, okay. So we're on the right side of the world here. The universe is like, by the way, you're okay. I got you. Don't worry about it.
I was like, should we go have lunch? Does law firm want to sponsor the show? Does he need a hat? I kept thinking of it. Don't tamper. Listen, I'm that guy to go met him. Whatever I had to do.
I don't know if you guys are like me, but I have my divorce anniversary on my phone. So I was just like fooling around the other day and I looked at it. I was like, oh, October 17th. That's my divorce anniversary. It's like, it's coming up. Like, this is tremendous. I was like, I need to go celebrate myself something, get myself something nice when that happens. So so there we go. So
the whole scheme of things, the day you told
is a lawyer currently here? I don't know. Lawyer might be currently here. I don't know. He's a marriage lawyer, divorce lawyer here in town. I don't know. Maybe he's here. It'll be awesome.
I mean, you could just sponsor 702. You don't even have to. I mean, just say, that's what we're doing right now. Is trying to find all the text lines open if you'd like. You can follow us on our website. Go to thebvbbshow.com. Email us if you'd like. We'll have you on the show. You want to come on the show?
Tell the story.
Thanks for the 10, JPC the fourth. We told the story.
Tell the story.
That was good. Yes. Yeah. Before we do the roll call Friday, and again, if you, I don't know if you can find them all, Matt, because we told the story.
I got them all.
Put them in right now.
I got them all. Yeah.
Okay.
I got them all.
Here's the doctor's parlay.
Okay.
For those of you that are interested, college football, he went 3 out of 4 against the spread last week.
He did finally. Of course, it didn't bet. Of course,
right.
The round robin comes in. I didn't win. That's when he bet it.
Yeah. So these are the dogs he's got.
Okay.
All right. He does have game number 124, which is West Virginia.
Love it.
On the money line.
Love it.
He's got game number 140, which is Virginia on the money line. Virginia is playing. Before
ACC home game. They're at home. I forget who they're playing though.
Hold on, I got it here. I got all this MLB stuff. I got so many notes. Game number 140. Louisville is at Virginia, so they're about a 7-point dog. So he's got them on the money line. 188 LSU plus the points at home against Ole Miss.
3.5.
That's a good one. Yep, and 202 Nevada is home against Oregon State plus the points. I mean, he's got them all on the money line. Right? And again,
it's 9, right?
No, that opened. Hold on, I have it opening at 4. I just have opener numbers. Hold on. No, these are smaller. He swung for the fences the last few weeks, and now he's big dogs. And he goes today. He said, "I'm a little more." Responsible.
Yeah, so now it's 3.5.
This is actually
3.5.
3.5.
Okay. Yeah, there we go. So now he's doing 3.5, 7, 3.5, 3.5 for dogs.
Yeah.
So this is not going to pay you big from a money line parlay perspective, but
if you hit all 4, it will.
Decent shot of winning. It's got a decent shot of winning.
So again, it's game number 124 West Virginia, game number 140 Virginia, game number 188 LSU, and game number 202 Nevada.
Don't mind it at all.
Put that in the docket right there.
Like it.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah, let's hit them up. Let's go. All right. Here we go. All right. Roll call Friday. 3-digit area codes. Let's get the number today is 40.5. We're going to get over 40 states. I think 6 countries today. Daniel G 989 Saginaw, Michigan. Northern Light last night sent in the Discord favorite scripture today. Brigade 42069 says, give me effing Scooble and the under Bombos Tigres. Detroit versus everybody. All love, Daniel G. Go get that game. Have fun tomorrow. Either way. But I'd love to see the Tigers win. That would be fun. PB 941 Venice, Florida, 82 degrees cloudy. Thank you to those who sent well wishes. We got through it fine. That hurricane is done down there. Now it's cleanup time and fix everything. But good to hear that very little damage, very scary. 107 mile per hour wind is wild. Happy old-fashioned Friday, sir. You and the Mrs. PB, enjoy yourselves today. Because them Patriots are going to get whacked on Sunday.
Probably.
Sports Avenger 724, Sharon, PA. Eagles better win against the worst team in football. And as an Eagle fan, I'll be a Raven fan as well. Washington isn't commanding anything. Boys and girls, you're going to do this stuff. It's going to be great. Fly, Eagles fly on Sunday. Number one survivor pick this week. If you haven't used them already,
Texans.
You will be using the Philadelphia Eagles.
Or Texans.
Philadelphia Eagles at home will be the most selected game in the entire contest, and it won't be close. SoCal DGen 951 Riverside will be in Vegas next weekend. Any chance they willing to play a 3-set match of table tennis against me? Depending on the time, schedule, and availability, yes, I would be glad to play you table tennis if we can fit it in. Pause. Vinko Martinsevich, 385 Croatia. Always good to see you here, Vinko. Keep up the good work, sir. Fish Killer, 73 540 Roanoke, Virginia, 69 degrees. Happy Friday. I got to get that thing done with that other guy, Corbin, because he's going to the game, and we got to represent for the Hokie Nation. Kevin Roper, 601 Hattiesburg, Mississippi. 83 and sunny. Was in Palm Springs for work earlier this week, and it was 114. Never thought I would look forward to getting back to cool South Mississippi. LOL. Roper, you should have drove over to Vegas. We would have hooked you up, taken you to get a pizza in Vegas. You ever
Claire
come? Let me know.
Chicks Bernadine? Sister, wife, girlfriend?
Oh, this got to be related.
Right?
I mean, don't tell me this is Mrs. JPC DeFord. Bernadine, Claire Chick.
Must be.
313. Bring them all. Detroit, my goodness gracious. If they win, they'll be playing the Yankees to go to the World Series on Monday. Oh, my God. 702, Blue Spader. Aliante, North Vegas. Jim to dinner with a friend. Then the casino to watch UNLV. Go Rebels. Good job, Blue Spader. Good to see you, sir. There's Timmy Cool Russ, country number 2 right now. 2000, Sydney, Australia. Good to see you, Timmy. Francisco Ochoa, 951. Hemet, California. Go Dodgers. That's fine. Good luck. Enjoy the game. Good to see you, Francisco. Corey Macbeth, 402. Omaha, Nebraska. Who's Nebraska playing this weekend?
Oh, I don't know. I think they have a bye week. They played Rutgers last week.
Yeah, Wisconsin playing Rutgers. That's a big game. The kids are working that game tomorrow.
I think they're off.
Okay. Nebraska off. Yep. That's fine. I was going to say something else. Pause. We're in bonus time. I could have said it anyway. What's that, Bonvie? 519, Windsor, Ontario. Love your hat color, Matt. Dave, you're the man. Bonvie, you're the man.
Steelers coming to town.
Yes. You got to get to West Virginia. You're right. I saw that in the chat. Get them home, Bonvie. JC from the KC. 216, Cleveland, Ohio, 71 degrees. Listen, tip of the cap to the Kansas City Royals, Bobby Witt. That team won 56 games last year.
Right.
Keep your head up and get ready for next year. That was a hell of a ride.
Great season.
I think there's good things coming in Kansas City.
Agreed.
And somebody got to beat them Chiefs. God damn it. Erod Sean, 703, Centerville, Virginia, 70 degrees. Smiley face, go 313 Tigers. Chris Otto, 412, Pittsburgh, PA. Hockey's back, boys. Stacking data over here like a madman. I know you are, sir. I can't wait till we get into listen, go slow with the hockey. It's October. There's a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
Get a lot of information and then build up to coming at them. That's what Otto's doing.
Agreed.
Vinny Kowinski, 260 Fort Wayne, 80 degrees and sunny October afternoon. That's a nice day there in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Thank you for being here as always, sir. My man, I mean, you can count on certain things, but I know that you can set your watch alarm every Friday. There he is, Scott Bartholomew, 907 Ketchikan, Alaska. Thanks for showing up, brother. That's all we're trying to do, too. JPC the 4th, 313. Yeah. Listen, I got the hats. Stay patient. Get this one in. And don't text me during the game. You know how that goes. We get worried. Trade text when things are going good. Good luck. Good luck. Deuce Daly, 978 Lowell, Massachusetts. Looking good, Deuce. I love that dog with that hat. Looks great. Thank you for being here, sir. Enjoy the Patriot game on Sunday.
Tough. It's going to be tough
We
to do
will.
that.
Rosie, 415, reporting from my hometown, Marin County, California. Got our Niners fourth quarter sweat out of the way early. Have a great weekend, Brigade. Thank you for being here, Rosie, on the walkie-talkie as always. There's Fish. Stevie Fisher, 702 today. Back to the 313 next week. Come out, get a little sun, get a little relaxation. Jeez, I wonder where the Fish is going to be watching that game tomorrow for the Detroit Tigers. You know, you might have to go take a picture with Derek tonight.
True.
That was good luck last time.
True.
Go find Derek. We'll see you later. I'll be down there. Steeler party, overhang bar tonight. Joe, the Fat Panda, TFP, Chase the Avatar, looking good, sir. 303 Denver, Colorado, packing for the Pumpkin Festival tomorrow with the Missus and the Mini Panda. It's that time of year. That time of year. What you growing for? What, you don't like that? Hey, listen, you got about a year or two left. Then they tell you that I ain't going to the pumpkin patch.
Right.
So you got to go. Chef B, 401 Rhode Island, just picked up my daughter. Hold that baby tight, Chef B. Good to see you, sir. Happy Roll Call Friday. Shift. Daniel. Is that an L or an I?
I
think it is too. Well, Daniel, good to see you, sir. 506 San Jose, Costa Rica. P.S. I'm from one of the two states you don't have yet. Really? That's
Vermont?
Fantastic. What was
or
the
Utah?
Vermont or Utah?
Is it from Vermont or Utah?
Hello?
I'm going to say Vermont.
All right.
I'm going to say Vermont.
Listen, anything goes in Utah now. He might be from Utah down there working.
Is Jessica watching The Secret Lives of the Mormon Wives? Is she watching that yet?
I have no idea.
I hope she doesn't, because it's unbelievable. Amanda's watching it, and it's just like, what is this? Like, what is that show?
Is it real? Do you think it's real?
No, it's reality TV, but it's real people. It's reality TV, but they're progressive Mormons. So fake lips, fake tits, fake hair, fake everything, and they're Mormons.
Had a moment with a Mormon guy the other night. I was out with Robbie, and we stopped, and this guy came over, saw my hat, started talking. Next thing I know, he kind of let it out about a lot of things, and I was like, wow. I mean, we were just going to talk about the Utah Hockey Club, and it turned into this. It was incredible. Back to the roll call. TP, are you with me? ? 206 Seattle. Go Huskies. Mom is doing well. Thanks for the support, boys. Good luck this weekend.
Thinking about you.
Are you with me? Mom had a stroke. She's doing okay. We were all sending well wishes. If you haven't already, send well wishes. She's going to be okay. It sounds like, long road to recovery, but sometimes it can be quick. Just stay patient. And thank God she's still here. That's all I can tell you. Football Guy 97, 717, Lancaster, PSU. Sunny and 75, fire and football outside tonight. Let's go.
Not bad parlay.
See us on Saturday. Let's go. We are. Ryan Andrew Fletcher, 703, Dulles, Virginia. Perfect weather today, 69 and sunny. The joke writes itself, 69 degrees. The magic number. Ross Randall, 978, Amesbury, Massachusetts. Currently cleaning the boat after slamming them all day. BVB to the moon. Fucking love it. Love it. Can't wait to meet you, Ross Randall. AOWN 319, Independence, Iowa. Big game for AJB Sunday. AJB. You got me, AOWN. I don't know what that means. P-Roll, do you know what that means? AJB. That's a player, an individual player.
For Iowa? Iowa's playing
No, Sunday.
Washington?
It's an NFL game.
Oh,
AJB.
so Vikings? Vikings are off, right?
Vikings are off.
Yeah, they're off. They're on a bye. So who's AJB?
I don't know. You got me.
AJ Brown? AJ Brown?
AJ Brown. Oh.
For Philly?
Philly? Okay. We'll see.
Oh.
I don't know. Look at
Hi, Brian.
Opoka. Opoka. Brian Opoka. 630. Woodridge. Owl. Chicago Burbs.
He came out to the live show in Chicago.
He did. It was great to see him. Great to meet him. Put a face with a name. I love it. Thank you for being here. There's Brandon Rincon. 310 Culver City, California, 78 degrees and sunny. God bless everyone affected by the hurricane. Absolutely. Long week for those people, but they're here.
Oh.
They're watching the show, and hopefully we'll get power there soon.
Right.
Rincon, I'm on it. Stay patient, brother. I love you. We'll get it. We'll get you that hat. Andy Caston, 702 Las Vegas. Andy, we might catch out seeing you at in a live show pretty soon. Might be down at the I don't know. Sorry. Sonic the Wrench, 602, Phoenix, Arizona, 101 degrees. It's cooling down finally. Didn't reach 100 here yesterday. Goodness gracious. Still hot there. John Serrett, 2 R's, 2 T's, 304 Oak Hill, WV, West Virginia. Go Mountaineers. Beat Iowa State. Kevin Whitrock, 319, Iowa City, Iowa, 86 degrees and sunny. Go Hawks. All right. You know it, TC. I see you. I remember. We were at that game in 1994 at Penn State when Penn State whacked USC. Might have been the last time they beat him. It's been a while. 814 Central PA. We are, you already know, Penn State. G. Berg, hi, Lair. Young, strapping young man right there in that picture. You looking good, Lair. 716 Buffalo, New York. Friars in 5. Go Padres. The father's got to get it done today. For the people. For the exactas. For everybody. Jimmy Football, 416 Toronto. 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Thank you for being here, Jimmy. And thank you for representing another country up in Canada. Clown MB3, 517 Adrian, Michigan. Survived the alumni game last week. Good to hear. Go Lions and go Tigers. Lions, Tigers, and Bears. Oh, my. Roger Long, 765, Clinton, Indiana. Chilling like a villain. Keep it up, Raj. Keep it up. Linus Crimmage, 705, Orillia, Ontario. 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Still pretty nice up there in Canada. Thank you for being here, latest. Matt Gentry, 480, Mesa, Arizona. Go Devils. Big game tonight. That's a big game.
It is.
Marcella Unda, looking good, kid. 504, New Orleans, Louisiana. Beautiful 83 degrees. And what does that mean?
Lane Kiffin, well, sun. 83 and sunny.
That's a sun?
Yeah, it's a
Doesn't
sun.
look like a sun. Lane Kiffin going to have a hard time getting out of Death Valley on Saturday night. Wow. That'll be a fun one. Santana, solid. Hundo out in 928 Yuma, Arizona. Damn.
True.
Hey, there's the trade. Woo, woo. Robert Palziani, train 412 at the gym watching. 70 degrees and sunny outside. However, hello, Matthew. Hope all is well with your health.
Working on
he's
it.
feeling better.
Working on it.
Back
Working on it.
Feeling
Working
good.
on it. Not working out.
Keep
Working
walking,
on it.
Trey. That's all.
Yeah.
Just it'll come. It will happen. Trey, we'll miss you, but I'm going to see Pony later. So we'll be down there. Pittsburgh's taking over the city for the
They
weekend.
are.
John, 724 Greensburg, PA. Pitt goes to 6-0. Whew, I hope you're right, John. 724 Greensburg, PA. We're on Pitt. I like it. Biggie J, 27740. Big John, middle of nowhere, Ohio. Bucks over Ducks. Shot out brigade. Shot out?
Or shoot it. Yeah. Shot out. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Shot. I don't know. Anyway, wish everyone luck. Thank you for being here. My man, there's the big D in his avatar. For those of you not watching, it's just a big D. It doesn't mean nothing. Stop thinking it means something. Dawn Pharaoh, 928 Yuma, Arizona, 100. Little breeze. Go Dodgers. Minus 1,000. Someone will throw something to the field if we lose. Read Rosa. Sometimes I can't handle their drink. Stay classy. Saludos. Working on that Espanol. I got to get that babble or whatever. I got to take it all back up. Used to talk with the kids on the field, and I miss it. Ryan Coot. 2 O's and a bit of a big K and little T. 660 Tipton, Missouri. Bright and sunny, 85 degrees. We'll take it for an October Friday afternoon. Hell yeah, you will. Because you know it's coming winter. The Juice. 505 ABQ. ABQ. Albuquerque?
Yes.
That's New Mexico.
Correct.
We might get over the number. We don't really get too many New Mexicos. Thank you for checking in the Juice right now. Trying to put in bets before hitting the New Mexico border. Sportsbooks doesn't work in the state. No, it does not. It's a retail-only state. It's a pain in the ass. LSU plus 3.5 parlay with West Virginia and Pitt money line. That sounds like a 3-0. I like that. Good job.
I did too.
Thank you for being here. Brandon S. 216 Cleveland, Ohio. 72 degrees and sunny. Another day setting up the bar and listening. Go Guards. Oh man, that whole little area between Detroit and Chicago, they're gonna be so focused on that baseball game tomorrow morning, man. And then if Cleveland loses and then Ohio State loses, you're gonna talk about some sad people in that OHIO state. Oh boy. There's D Stout 19. Happy as a lark, pig in shit. The Twins family. So the Pole lads are selling the Twins. And the Vikings are off. And what the hell are you going to do all weekend? A tractor broke down during the show. He had to get off the tractor, fix the coolant fluid. This guy's a fucking farmer beast. I swear. One of my favorites. Thank you for being here. D Stout 19, 507, Pipestone, Minnesota. Let's go, Padres and Guardians. Pay for my son's college fund. I love that. That would be awesome. Jim Montgomery, 215, Philly Burbs, still in mourning. Listen, it'll all be okay. The Eagles will win, and then
you forget about it
for at least a little while until the Sixers can aggravate the hell out of you. You know that's coming. Brent Lalonde, otherwise known as the Bomber, 702. Boots on the ground in Brigade City.
Love it.
Backing the Bucks -3. Hope to see you boys at the book. I didn't know Bomber came back to town. This is good.
Nice.
This guy's traveling all over. Last week he was in Boise. Took the picture with the hat at the game. My man Pedro representing Brazil 021 Rio de Janeiro, where it's rainy and a little bit cold. Thank you for being here, Pedro. We needed that country. Super chat. Ian Lights Out. Back in the 718 Brooklyn and ready to win some money on a 70-degree and breezy, gorgeous football fall evening. Go to the Rutgers game tomorrow. Find the Felician softball team. Tell them Consig sent you. I got your refreshments hooked up. Shade 724, Blairsville, Pennsylvania. 65 and sunny, but frosty at night. Go Pitt, go Steelers. Why didn't you say go Penn State, Shade? I mean, let's get together with all of this. We don't play each other no more. Lessman, 250 for Vancouver Island.
Canada.
Kids are in Vegas partying. Les,
enjoy it.
You need anything? You reach out. Send an email at the website, thebvbshow.com. I'll go pick them kids up if you need it.
Yeah.
Tyrone Boyd, 202 Tyrone. You guys are going to be legends. Man,
appreciate you.
We appreciate the hell out of you. You can keep the title, go get the bag, and then we'll be good.
Right.
That would be fine. I don't mind. I'll take both. That's a hell of a parlay.
Amen.
Gio to WAP 949, Seal Beach, California. Looking forward to hanging with mom and watching sports all weekend. That is a hell of a parlay. Thank you, Gio.
And that is Roll Call Friday. Guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Let's get right to it. Moving along with Better to Break. All right, got to run through a bunch of these. UNLV -18.5 and UNLV with the under.
You're doing the same game parlay on it.
Individual. Straight bets. Same game.
Okay.
Straight bets, same game.
book side or bet side book total.
Bet the side, book the total. You like the over? Yes. UMass is taking on Missouri is at UMass. Might be the most fucked up thing in the weekend. An SEC school is playing at UMass. That's insanity. Not touching that game either, but bet Missouri.
Damn.
I like the under the game. Utah laying 5.5 tonight.
I don't know why. I'm getting that tingle. My spidey sense is going off. I'm getting that tingle. It's a book it. This is a harder game. It can't be that easy. The Rising's back and they just go and lay it. Like what? It's something's up.
Might be that easy. Might be that easy. West Virginia plus 3.5.
That's B squared.
Sprinkle money.
Winning the game.
B squared game.
B squared game. They're winning the fucking game.
Here we go. West Virginia. Let's go.
This is the game. I had this circled all week.
Yeah, I agree. This is the game for West Virginia. Oregon plus 3 at home. Going against all of you. Going against everyone.
Yeah,
going against everyone.
This is fine.
All
is
you.
Fine. I say
the
Buckeyes
world.
win. We'll see. I think Buckeyes win. Yeah,
everyone's on the Buckeyes. Stanford plus 24 at Notre Dame. Do you know that Stanford as a double-digit dog at Notre Dame is 3-4 straight up since 1990?
Wow.
Straight up as a double-digit dog. They've won 3 times. This is a trap game for the Irish. Even after alpha of a bye, this is a trap game. Notre Dame, they have 4 games they have 4 tough games in a row.
This is not one of them.
Oh, okay.
They're 24-point favorites. They're not going to lose this game.
And they were 36-point favorites against Northern Illinois at home. They play Navy next week. No, sorry. They play Georgia Tech, then Navy.
Okay.
Tech on the road, Navy on the road.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is probably a bet.
Me and you, Rain. Let's ride. Me and you. Let's go. Let's ride.
Yep.
I think Stanford puts a scare into the Irish. And I like Pitt laying 3 against Cal.
I like this one as well. A lot.
Only 2 games for the NFL. I think the Steelers come here and win.
I hope you're right.
I'm not going to overthink it. I think this team is absolute trash.
Changing the quarterback gives me a little bit of pause, but I think you're right. This is a bet.
I can't see it because they're so dysfunctional and everyone's saying all the reports are that like the Devontae situation is not sitting well, that Pierce might lose the locker room. He's making the change because of turnovers, and that pick 6 is last week is why they're benching Minshew. Doesn't mean that AOC gives him a better chance to win. Just means he's not going to turn the football over.
Right.
Yikes. Steelers win the game, maybe ugly. And then finally, I like under Chargers, Broncos, under 36. Run.
If we talked all week that we're all like we're thinking the same, like I think this is a bet.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean I like to be opposite sometimes, but like those are a lot of the same sides that I like. Yeah.
Pittsburgh in Vegas under, Chargers, Broncos under. I mean, there's ugly football games.
Ugly football games.
So yeah. I mean, oh wow, Minshew tore up the Steelers last year. Dumb move. Yeah, I think I would have played Minshew. I wouldn't have played AOC, but I think maybe they want to try to resolve the situation with
Minshew was in Philly last year.
No,
he wasn't with the Raiders last year.
Yeah, he tore him up with the Bucks, didn't he? With the Colts last year, didn't he?
Oh, the Colts. Was it with the Colts? Yeah, he was with the Colts last year. Yeah.
We got to get to 2 super chats.
Oh, excellent.
Addison in the 812. Hoosier State F1 back next week. By the way, no one gives a fuck about F1 here, and they are scrambling. F1 is real nervous. It's next month, and no one cares.
6
Vegas.
races left to decide the Drover Championship. Max Orlando. Who? It says Drover.
I know, but it's Driver Championship.
I'm just reading what it says.
I know, but he means driver.
Who you got? See you puckers next week. BvB Brigade.
And then Mikey.
Mikey, awesome. Thanks for the deuce, brother. 757 ODU Brigadeville, Virginia.
Very cool. Favorite thing about today is what?
Well, I mean, so far, it's game 5 tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait. I'm going to watch every single pitch. I don't know where specifically. I'll be on the air tonight with Wetzel and Sports Grid. They said, what games you want to talk about? I said, the baseball game. I said, we'll talk about the Saturday games. That's fine. But obviously the baseball game and all the games going on. The other favorite thing about today, G2E is over.
Yeah, right?
I am
God.
so fucking happy that it's over because, again, nothing personal, but I can't take the being lied to my face. I cannot take – and you can call it sales. You can call it whatever you want.
Right.
I just don't – I'm done with it. I appreciate all of you that were here. I'm glad to hang out, shake your hand, and all that other stuff. Just don't tell me a fucking story. I'm a nonfiction guy. The fiction guys, you save it for somebody else. We deal with facts. That's what we do here in life, here on the show. It's a nonfiction show. Don't deal with that other stuff. I'm really glad it's Friday and the fucking show is over.
As I said in the open, this is I ran around. I have probably more bets than I probably should have going for today, but I just went a little nuts, and I've had some good times. I've had a good football season, so I had some fun today, and I was like, you know what? This is when I get to November, I really shrink because the numbers start to get very, very tight, and that they know college football really well. So it's hard to win in November. So I like to push my luck a little bit in October. So just running around, and I was in the middle of Rampart. I was walking out, and I just stopped myself, and I went, appreciate this for a second. Like, just appreciate. I don't know, because my health's fucked up or what. So I'm sort of like, I'm taking more time to like appreciate the moment and appreciate.
We should all do every day, but that's good.
Like where my feet are, like try to appreciate where my feet are. And I'm like, I'm in a casino and I get to go bet. I get to go watch sports. It's my job to do this. I get to go home and do a really fun show. And I have to appreciate what I get to do, because a lot of people want to do what we do. A lot of people wish we could do what we did that we're doing. And like, this is my life. Like, I'm living in a super fun place. It's 85 degrees outside. I'm driving a convertible this week. So I'm throwing the top down and I'm rolling around. It's beautiful outside. It's a perfect week to have a convertible. It's absolutely fun. It's a little matchbox, tiny little card, but it's throw the top down, drive around. It's pretty damn fun. So I want to take a second. I stopped myself and was like, appreciate what's going on right now, because it's pretty damn cool. I'm lucky on this. Yes, I thought the same exact thing. I was actually texting people the whole entire thing. I sent somebody a picture of all my texts, and I said 1-800-GAMBLER would be my next phone call on this. We're having fun. That's it. Wow, Mrs. JPC the fourth. There she is, Mrs. JPC the fourth.
Hey,
hi. What's up? That's
nice
tremendous.
To meet you virtually through this show.
Very cool. So
we had your husband on last week. He killed it.
Yeah, we're way over. We had not done a 2-hour and 30-minute show in a long time. Dave's got a lot to do. I got a lot to do. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate it. We'll see you on Monday. Wrap all this big weekend. Please, Padres, will you win fucking for me?
Please.
Win the game, Padres. Win today. Back on Monday for BBB.